And hello, everybody.
Hello,
Meow.
charlatans and rogues alike.
My dearly detested.
Dearly
Hey, where we last left off, the party had gone about and vanquished the remaining zombies in their immediate area and decided to set up shop in the inn that's name I'm currently forgetting on. That is the
The Rusty Door.
Brown
Yo
Is there
Horse.
Mama's
something to
in.
do with donkeys?
The Brown Horse. Well, it's definitely
Can
reminds me of a
we-
certain brown horse.
Can we pause, recap, to light on the fact that I just got a hug from my companion, and I'm excited about that. She gave me a hug.
I'm quiet apparently. Let me boost my
You're so
volume.
quiet, Helly. That was me yelling.
Oh, I
To
know.
be fair, Helen's usually kind of quiet.
That was
I
loud. That was
am
real loud.
always perpetually quiet. There we go. I've moved my mic a little bit closer and have boosted myself.
Well, I mean, you're tiny. A face hug is really the best kind of hug when you're barely a couple inches tall.
Watch out, we got a face hugger.
Face hug.
All right.
Oh, I should probably.
Any case, and X, thank you for the sub.
You're welcome. Wiener. That's the word I have for today.
Sound like I'm
say
talking
Hey,
better,
you
uh,
greasy freaks and fiends. I just subbed for 4 months in a row.
Let
Anyways.
me restart my audio real quick and see if that does
Probably
anything.
turn on the stream so I
This
can
one
actually
and this
see
one
what's
were good.
going
These
on.
two were mean to me today, so I'm gonna ignore them.
Okay.
Helly sounded like he was talking into a pillow. Ooh, what kind of pillow, Ivana?
Any case, coming back to our recap.
Sorry, I interrupted. My bad.
After going about and vanquishing the remaining zombies in this area, our party decided to rest in the Brown Horse Inn that the zombies originally came out of, where the X-Men, our good old Slayer, wandered off to go do something. Had to go take a
a
leak.
piss. Look, I was following Daly's lead.
You know, now that I'm
Content.
us taking a rest in the insane inn the zombies came from feels like
A bad omen.
the white chick running to hide in the basement in a horror movie.
Of course.
It's fine.
I
I'm
was
scarier
thinking
than anything else in
it's
this
like
town.
slaughtering. It's like slaughtering villagers in Minecraft and then staying in their homes.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I do that all the time. I've never once left a village completely
I never
untouched
said there was-
specifically for Helly.
I never
Any
said there was
case,
anything wrong with it.
Reeling us back in here again. What?
Why do we need to be reeled? Why can't we
Because-
just be?
Because if I let y'all be free, shit will never get done.
I mean, he's not wrong.
But while the party was on their
I have
extended
literally
watch,
done it.
taking the watch earlier into the day, our first watcher, Essence, was seen by a druid passing along the road, who asked them what they were doing here and if they couldn't read the sign. Where the rest of the party refrained from trying to attack said druid.
Wait, who just applauded?
Sorry, that was an
Who just
accident.
applauded?
Sorry, that was an accident. Don't pay attention to it.
The rest of the party thinking of attacking but electing not to. The Essence then informed this druid that they were going to the herbalist shop to go about and pick up something from there. The druid offered them an escort in hoping that they don't run into any of the cultists in the area, and then left back for their hut.
Oh.
Which, second watch, during the remainder of the 2 watches, nothing else had happened, and we are now we are now coming up to the third watch, which is X's watch, where
Who's waking me up?
well, real quick,
It would
during
be Nessa.
it would be Nessa, but one thing to note is that while the druid came to see what this band of heroes was doing, Goblin Slayer, while taking his leak, went about and fought 2 zombies and a discount Groot before coming back
What
moments
is
after the
going
druid
on,
left.
Helly? What is going on?
Jedi.
Jedi got a
uh,
hold of.
No, that was just him scratching his neck and kicking his tags.
Ah, I see.
I can't stop the dog from, scratching his neck. That's just inhumane.
You big dogo.
He is Big Dogo. But at this point, Nessa is waking up the Slayer for morning watch.
I'm prodding at you with the end of my scabbard in the shoulder.
I just like swat at it and like sit up
Your
and
turn.
like put on my armor plates. Thank you.
Now,
And
real quick, before we go about this, because hey, David, would you like to inform Slayer of the druid visit while he was away?
There was a man's. Said his name
Oh.
was Rydolph, Adolf. Don't remember.
What?
He was a druid.
Okay. There did.
Apparently
did he,
offered to
was he
lead
friendly?
us further. Essence thought so. He offered to lead us into the middle of town tomorrow morning.
I mean, I figure we could find the middle of a small town like this.
I don't know. Just wanted to see if you remembered anyone named Rydolph.
Helly, do I recognize that name
his
being
name
more
was.
of a local?
I mean, it's roll history, and we'll see if you can remember. If you do
Oh,
not remember yourself,
that's not bad. That's not bad. That was, you said history? Oh, that's a
Yep.
+2, so 13 + 2, 15.
You remember about as much as Belladonna does if it was a name that you heard in Phandelin saying that it's somebody up in town here.
That was
I no
important for
longer
us to
take
know
no
because
like
you
I no
told
longer
me.
listen to that stuff as me, so it makes sense that I don't remember it. So just some guy up here from that Phandalin knows. Got it. What was his name again, Helly?
Ridoth. Reidoth.
Okay, I'll add that to my notes. Thank you. Just some the druid guy. I look at Ness. I'm like, you mean the druid guy that we heard about in Phandalin that is up around here somewhere? Weren't we gonna ask him? Weren't we gonna ask him some questions about the town, like what's going on here or something? Like, wasn't that one of our missions or something?
Hell if I know.
Fair enough. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to bed now.
Okay, get some sleep. I'll keep watch. Helly, I'm going to have my lantern lit, but I'm not gonna have it open. Like, I'm gonna have it ready to open up if I need it, but I'm just keeping it. I'm just keeping an eye out the front door. Actually, no, I'm gonna
Kinda
set
like
the
how-
lantern just in this second room here where I'm at, and stand just outside the door in the dark, in the shadows.
Okay. And Essence is sleeping up on the roof because that's where she elected to go to sleep.
I'm
And
basically
Ivana
thinking
is
I'll set
raiding
the
everyone's
lantern up
pockets.
just in this room here. Like, I'll on the chair. Like, I'll pick the chair up and I'll a lantern on it and just leave it where I can quickly look around the corner, see if it's on fire or not.
We're gonna
And
wake
just
up in
keep
the
an eye.
morning and each of us is gonna have a ration missing.
And do you want me to do a perception check or something for this?
Yeah, go ahead and make a
Julia?
perception check.
Good
Also,
at
there's your
perception.
lantern.
That's a 10 plus 3, 13. Thank you for the lantern.
All right, with a 10 plus 3, with a 13, you notice... actually, there's nothing really going on here. You notice that there are some some bird creatures, such as, hawks, maybe an owl, kind of doing perimeter sweeps around the area.
Probably not hawks because they don't go out at night, but definitely owls.
I mean, it's getting to morning.
My mother just asked my shoe size and won't tell me why. I think I'm getting a new pair of shoes.
Probably. That'd be a safe assumption. Or it's a red herring.
Could also
Or
be
she has a
red
pair
herring.
of shoes she needs to get rid of and wants to know if they fit you. My aunt does that a lot.
I already know that most of my mom's shoes fit me because I used to steal her shoes when I still lived at home.
Okay. But I don't see any zombies or anything. It's just nice and quiet all evening. Okay. After a bit, I'm going at the end of my shift. I'm gonna go into. Oh, I can't really light a fire in that hearth, can I, Helly?
Where is the hearth in this place?
There's like a chimney there, but there's no like hearth under it that it looks like here.
Yeah.
But I assume that since this is a tavern, there'd be like a stove somewhere, even if it's broken in.
Not really seeing one here, but there's probably enough place in here for you to somewhat cobble together in a cooking area. I'd also probably say the hearth is probably this rubble.
Oh. Oh yeah, probably, huh?
I mean, there's a pot here. It makes sense. There's a pot
Well,
in that rubble.
I'm just basically gonna pick a place where I can assemble a fire out of some of these paving stones. Essentially, just grab a couple of the paving stones to put out a flat area real quick, and then set up a fire
All right.
in this spot here. I'm gonna try not to catch this building on fire while I start cooking breakfast. Salt pork and, I'm gonna use the last of my fresh eggs because they're gonna go bad if I don't use them. And yeah, it's just gonna be basically salt pork, which is bacon but not as smoky. But I'm cooking it on a fire, so it'll be nice and smoky bacon.
Cool.
And eggs.
And
Did
eggs.
you wash it first?
Did I wash what first?
I don't think
The
that was
salt
directed
pork.
at you. No, it was directed at you.
Before you
Wash.
use salt pork, you have to wash it.
Probably.
Did X
I didn't
remember
know
to fill
that.
his water skin?
I was under the impression that you don't have to do that. You don't have to wash it.
So when you actually use salt pork, you either use a very small amount in a type of in a stock for stew or something, or you have to essentially wash it. Usually it's a form of boiling where you have to then replace the water you boiled it in and do it all over again because
I
otherwise
see.
there is too much salt and it is inedible. That is actually how they used to cure corned beef. They don't salt cure most corned beef anymore. You still can get salt cured corned beef, but if you look like at a lot of old corned beef recipes, it would be boil it, dump out the water, and then boil it again.
So
But
we all
yes.
have high cholesterol because Slayer forgot to wash the meat before serving.
I
I mean,
It-
according
I assume I
according
would-
to the USDA and the FSIS, sometimes people do it, but very little salt is removed, so it's not recommended.
I was just assuming he was cutting the outer crust. He would like cut a thin slice, cut the outer crust off of it, the outer salt crust off of it, cut it into little cubes, and mix it in with the eggs.
That is another way. You just don't want. You can't really eat the crust. That's the big thing. Is
Yeah,
you can't.
I wouldn't even try to eat the crust. Anytime I would do that, I would cut the outer layer of fat off of it, because the inside won't be as salty. And then pack salt on the exposed side now. It's also wrapped in like wax paper, so.
Yeah.
Anyways, I make breakfast and wake everybody up with the smell of breakfast. And I am actually, you know what? I'm gonna take my little guy out in his pot. I'm gonna toss him a couple of my charcoal pieces to wake him up and give him some food. And I'm gonna cook breakfast on top of him once he takes his morning curl up and feel good about himself. Like woke up, he ate, and now he's gonna curl up again because he's a lazy little fucker, and I love him.
He's a cat.
He's a baby.
He's a lizard. He's a baby lizard.
Most
Is he
baby
growing
lizards.
noticeably? It's
I
been a week
mean-
since I got him. Is he growing like noticeably?
I'd say that he's at least a few inches taller.
A few inches longer, you mean?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
he didn't grow long. He grew upwards.
There are little tiny bites out
Well-
of the salt pork that you just didn't notice.
That's fine. Ivana, if you like, that's a lot of salt for your small frame. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, roll a d20, Ivana.
Did you
That-
set
you know
up
what?
the
That's
D20
fair.
command just so Ivana can roll in chat?
I mean, anybody that wants to roll in chat could, not just Ivana. Okay, and Ivana has
Or-
passed out due to salt overload.
It was
Oh,
too salty for
no.
you.
I'm just gonna gently pick up
She
Ivana
discovered
and place her
sweets, and now
carefully
she
in
discovered
my
salt.
bag.
Just
I
wait
find
till she
Ivana-
discovers spice.
Like, there's a couple of the little bites missing, and then I see Ivana just lying
Passed
just passed out, lying on one of the chairs, and I'm just like, Vanessa, come and get your friend. She's drunk again.
Yeah. I'm just gonna walk on over, gently pick up Ivana in my hands, and nestle her into my bag.
I mean, you gotta try it.
It rolled an 8. Not sure
Oh,
what she
yeah,
was rolling an 8 for.
Deep
but,
frying it would be great. Soul wanted to try it out.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if that roll was for something or just to roll. Because sometimes you just gotta roll the roll.
Mhm.
I'm actually this is a tad bit off topic, but only kind of. I'm actually watching an episode of a series called iZombie where she is
I love
on
iZombie.
she is on Dungeon Master Brain and is rolling a d20 for everything in the show.
Yeah, that was a great
Maximum
episode.
Dungeon Master power.
Alright. So,
I decided today if I ever was a supervillain, that would be my superpower.
I have determined yesterday how I'm able to fix things just by looking at them.
You have a high stat.
You cover them up.
No, it's because whenever I look at other things, it just breaks instantly, so it's a balancing act.
Ah, I see.
For
Wait, are we
things,
talking about our attempting at figuring out code the other night?
No, I'm talking about me walking into a stream yesterday saying hi, and then the stream
Oh,
dies abruptly.
Yeah. Every time.
It's like, you know,
Helly is blessed and cursed. He can fix anything, but also it must break before he can fix it.
I mean,
Bless you.
Okay, I'm gonna put that away. That's enough of that.
All right. So
Have you
everybody,
ever like had such a hard sneeze that it completely destroyed your train of thought?
Yes.
Yeah, every time I sneeze.
Every time I sneeze.
I know I was going to say something, and I have no fucking clue what I was going to say.
Anyways, I hand a small a plate. Like I imagine we have like little. We each have like our own mess kit. It's like a bowl / plate thing with our our utensils in it. And I just have taken all of their mess kits and like laid them out and put a
literally
spoonful
do
of
actually
really
have
good food
a
on
mess
it.
kit in my inventory. So yes, I do have a mess kit.
I think we all should. It comes with the backpacks. I think it comes with
Yeah.
most of them
No.
anyway.
Mine didn't come with one, but I at least I don't think so.
Mine didn't either.
you got one anyway.
Oh, I lied. Yes, it did.
Nah, we've been on
Mine
the
just
road
has
long
rations.
enough that someone
You
would have
acquired
carved
one.
one.
You would have
Yeah.
acquired one way or another. Half of you are also from a school, and I'm sure the school would have given you one.
One way or another.
Yeah.
It would have been the
Canonically,
first
it
thing
makes
on my
sense.
list.
I have a mess kit, like an actual one that I made myself out of wood that I carved.
I want to make one out of steel. I want to hand forge one.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's going to be my first project is going to be making utensils out of steel.
I'm pretty sure something like a bowl would be easier.
Yeah. But I'm trying to get finesse first. Like I want to get real good finesse and then when I hammer out the bowl, I want to actually make it like a tin that I can close a lid on.
Fair.
It'll be a lot
I
of
just
hard
imagined
shaping
it
and
was like
stuff,
one of
but-
those little like salad bowls, where
Yeah.
it's like kind of plate but kind of bowl at the same time.
with a lid on top. Yeah. Flat bottom but kind of rounded on the edges and then a lid on top that fits on it.
Look at that jobbing.
And that's mostly bending. That's like vice work with the steel. So I could do that, but I would make it I'd have to get the lid down. Anyways, continuing.
So y'all are getting your breakfast.
Brekkie.
And then after y'all clean up after your breakfast, it's about, I'd say at this point, 7:30.
Hi, right off.
That sound about good there? You guys,
Sounds good to me.
hour and a
Yeah.
half for hour and a half ish for breakfast and cleanup.
Yeah, I like that.
And putting on my armor.
That was
Yep.
and putting on the armor, which takes
Yep.
a
I fall
good
asleep in my armor.
5-10 minutes.
Yeah. As you guys are cleaning up, a green robed individual starts approaching the doorway that no longer has a door to the tavern.
Do I recognize him?
You do not recognize him.
I immediately draw my sword and step in front of Grandma. Like
Grandma
my
turns
sword is
around
drawn.
because she totally
just
wasn't
stand
looking
right-
at the door.
Yeah, right between the door and Grandma. I'm not going to attack him, but I'm just going to have my sword drawn and be like, "Can we help you?"
I was told I said I would be here this morning to go about and help guide a young lady to the herbalist shop.
Are you right off?
Nessa's gonna.
I
Nessa's
am.
gonna
Oh, you
be
don't
God.
have to
It's
call
like, oh,
me
yeah,
a
that's
young
the
lady.
druid
I
man.
know I'm 78 years old, but you're sweet.
That's
He's talking about Nessa, Nan.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
I think you mean
I-
essence.
Or no, Essence. He's talking about Essence, Nan.
I look over
That's
to
fine.
there's still about a ration's worth of eggs that he was going to eat just because he wanted more food, but he's like, "Do you want breakfast?"
I'm good, thank you.
More for me.
As he-
And
as he
he's
goes
gonna-
down
I'm
and
just
pops-
gonna-
I'm gonna grab
real
snack. I'll
quick,
be back.
as he just pops a berry into his mouth.
Oh, he's got that good shit. He's got those sensu berries.
Something like that.
I'm gonna go back and finish polish off whatever is left in the pan, and then I'm gonna just kind of like gently scrub it with one of my heavy cloths.
What's your name, honey?
My name is Ryder.
Oh, Nan might remember.
That sounds familiar. Oh, do you know? I'm butchering the name. Tobal's wife and family?
It tap his chin
The
for a minute.
Woodcarver's wife?
You know what? He rolled a history check and the names ringing a bell, but he can't place where.
Wait, so that
He
actually
was-
is the person we heard about him from?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, he died and his wife and 2 children were kidnapped, so we had to save them. I think she was telling me about you. All good things, all good things.
Nan's cryptic way of thinking and talking really kind of creeps me out sometimes.
Okay, look, I only did partial notes, so there's only so much information I can give. That's just because I suck at taking notes.
At least you're taking notes. The rest of us are not.
I literally wrote
I'm doing it now.
Topol, Woodcarver, Red Bandits took family, 3 is dead, and she had said something about something here in their home, and then talked about him.
I'm
I
the
don't
worst when
remember
it
why
comes
she
to
mentioned him.
taking notes. I realized that the last time I took notes was when we were dealing with Agatha. So
And to
Hey,
be fair, this
Helly.
happened before you 2.
Hey, Ellie.
Yeah.
What race is right off?
I had him. He does not actually have a stat block, but I believe he is either a human or an elf. I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Okay, flip a coin and tell me.
I'm gonna try to pull up another image of him to get a human. I've reconfirmed information. Man's is human.
What's his hair like?
If you want, I will just post up a photo of this man's.
I'll look
I
at it.
forgot Grandma had dragon bile in her inventory. Okay.
Why does Dan have dragon bile in her inventory?
I'm not even.
I
Guess.
think we got it when we were with the Red Bandits. I think that's where Grandma got it because she also has mercury. She got rid of the nightshade powder because
Where
that
are
was
you
the
posting it,
drinking
Helly?
game.
Though I had to find a proper photo. My apologies.
Where
throwing
is it,
it-
Helly?
It is in Lost Mines.
There we go. Oh,
That-
he is old man.
He is an older gentleman. Very stoic pose.
Why does he look like Gandalf?
Yeah, he's Gandalf the White.
Oh, he's
Gandalf the Green.
How much information did you give him? She leans over to Nessa.
I ain't talked to him. Who's Essence?
It was Essence that spoke.
I know, but we have a cardboard. There's only one other person I can. I've been
Well,
gone.
That's what Nessa tells you. That's what Nessa tells you.
Okay,
I
Grandma leans
remember
over
what
to
she
the
said.
cardboard. What all did you tell him?
With the cardboard currently on their way home, I will relay what information I can, and that was that they were here to go about and get something out, get a reward out of the herbalist shop. After that, they are leaving.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Topol's wife's family used to own the shop. I think. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, I thought that said Sister Grenade. That is not what it says. I need to learn how to read my own handwriting.
I can't help you with that one.
I don't have that
No.
problem. My handwriting's actually pretty decent.
I just type everything.
Oh wait, you were talking about your own
I have to
handwriting,
write
and here I
constantly
was
for it.
searching through to see what you might be talking about.
My handwriting is better if I use like a glass pen or free flowing ink versus if I use like an actual pen.
That's fair. You have to be more deliberate with it.
That's why
Yeah.
I
Alrighty,
enjoy
are we
Telpens.
ready to
Telpens writing
go?
is so nice.
Are we ready to go, y'all? Yay, nay.
I mean, if Nan's ready to go, I guess I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I tighten a couple more of the loops of leather on my armor and just kind of like put a lid on the pot. I gotta put this in the cart and then we can go.
Oh
As
wait,
I
yeah,
just
we
pick
have
it
a
up and
cart.
start putting
I
it in the
forgot we
cart.
have I forgot we have a cart now.
Do we want to leave the cart out, I'm assuming, and we just go by foot?
Yeah, I would assume that I would bring the cart to the outside of the inn if we're staying there. That was one of the reasons why I stood outside, is I thought we were going to leave the cart outside.
Okay, we'll say the cart's parked here-ish.
That works.
Little bit inconspicuous.
Yeah, somewhere where the donkey we have can be, and then I have my horse right next to it, just kind of vibing. They'll pick up on anything before I do, anyways. They have a good they probably are like animals, so they got extra perception.
I feed Fenwick and make sure he's tied in well to the what's the noggin?
The cart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My horse is well trained. He just stands there until I come and get him.
Or runs when he's
And
attacked.
And he runs when he is attacked, and then after the fighting ends, he comes back. He's very smart.
Well,
That's his job.
I was just saying, you say he just stays there until you come back, but he's getting wailed on. He's gonna run. That's just
Yeah. He's a smart horse. He stays out of range of anyone that can hit him unless I'm riding him and attacking. Then he's very brave and very smart.
All right. So party's going to go out and follow our druid friend to the herbalist shop.
Mm-hmm. Grandma will
With a hand
walk up
on my sword
next to
the
him
entire
and
time.
trying to get him to open up since he seems like he's not. So Grandma's just gonna ask questions and just a whole bunch of different things. So where are you from?
I'm from Phandalin.
Okay. Do you still stay in the area, or have you gone in and out, traveled around?
What's the order in which you guys are following our druid friend here?
No, Grandma's right next to
Hey,
him.
I'm
hanging
going to be
behind a
standing
little bit.
next to Grandma. No matter what, I'm standing either next to or right behind Grandma. Keeping an eye on her because Trouble seems to follow her. It's not always her fault, but Trouble seems to find her first.
About 1/3 of it's not her fault. The other 2/3 are completely her fault.
Yeah. So Bella, where would you like to stand?
You're typically
I
next to
guess.
Slayer.
Yeah, probably next to Slayer, like my usual motif.
I can vibe with that. Nessa, you gonna bring up the rear with Essence? Are we just doing a 2x3 column?
Two.
The ants, they travel 2 by 2. Hurrah.
Hurrah!
Hurrah.
Hurrah!
Okay. So we're just gonna keep.
Can
I'm
you
just
just
imagining a
swear-
god somewhere starts singing that as we're marching. They're like, "Ah, look at the ants! They're marching 2x2. That's really cute."
It's
Right off-
specifically Dionysus who is watching us because he is my patron deity, even though I don't know it.
Nah, right
Well,
off
I
just
mean-
waves a hand and birds start just squawking that.
You're not the only one with a patron deity.
But
I am one who would like totally look at us as little ants and laugh though.
My patron deity is Corn. Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne.
You mean Helios? Dimension 20, they did a whole season where Helios was the corn god. And then they had little corn gremlins that came and attacked people, and it was adorable.
No, I'm talking corn spelled Khorne. Corn.
Wait. Khor.
Just look
Oh,
him
the
up if you
Warhammer
want to
god.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, he blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. Anyways, that's where that comes from. Moving on.
Anyway, to answer DSA's question from earlier, before I try to get the order in which we're walking, I've been here for 15, 20 years trying to be a guardian of this land, trying to make sure people don't wander in here and get themselves killed, much like it seems your group of rascals is trying to do.
Hey,
Call a
I'll
group of
clear this
rascals.
place out. I got all weekend.
I mean, I have to teach them one way or another, but like I'm at the end of my line at some point or another. It's just a fact of life. But yeah, I get that. But did you ever figure out what's happening with like all the zombies and whatnot? Or like why it happened?
Part of it was a volcano that erupted in this area, caused an ash cloud to spread across, and then was later affected by some form of botanical magic, which brought up those little twig blights you had encountered earlier.
Botanical magic. This guy's a druid. Suspicion.
So was the volcano from the ash? Because one of the zombies, Slayer hit him, got a huge puff of dust in his face that was kind of like ash. Is
I had
that?
to I had to cough it up and spit it out. It was miserable.
Yeah.
That ash would be from the volcano.
Was the
So
volcano
what?
magic or something? Is that what caused the zombies?
I don't know what exactly caused the zombies. My suspicion is whatever magic brought those blights upon also reanimated the corpses in the area.
Oh, so
After
it's
they had
just
been
like
sitting
animating everything. Okay.
and after sitting caked in ash for a couple years, you get an ash zombie.
That's fair enough. But where's the volcano exactly? Because I see.
It could be
Like,
miles from here. Like it could be out of sight and still dump ash down here.
I know
The
that's why I'm asking.
volcano
I would know this,
is.
Hallie.
I'll say I can give you guys an actual fair description of how far away this volcano is.
Estimate it. Grandma's just
Eh,
asking random questions here.
It's about 30 miles to the north.
Okay.
Which volcano
What?
is it?
It is Mount Helnau, or Hotnow.
Oh, I'm going to say hell no. It's like, yeah, Mount hell no.
See, I'm trying to find where we are. We're north of Baldur's Gate.
We are directly east of Neverwinter.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. There's the Tribor Trail. We're up by
We're in Thunder
up
Tree.
past Longsaddle, and it's just a little bit away from here. Sorry, I'm getting a look at it.
It's all good.
So, what was the town like before everything happened?
It used to be a town not too unlike Vandalin. Small little traveler town, villager town, people coming through here, trying to go get
Sounds
to
a lot
the
like where
Star
I
Meadow
grew up.
Hills.
Now, what did most of them go to Fandolin, or did they kind of go all over the place?
Essence!
Yes.
We
Eh,
have the child.
most of the survivors from here either went over to Neverwinter or went and took up refuge down in Leonin or Fandolin. But the wave of ash was rather sudden when it hit this land.
With Fandolin, I keep hearing about a mine that used to be in Fandolin. You know anything about that?
A mine in Fandolin.
I may have butchered that. I don't. I thought it was. Is it?
Right off
Look,
the seas,
I'm
you flipping through a notebook. Just
Yeah, just hang on. I take my brain isn't as good as it used to be. Yeah, Fandler. Okay,
So
I can't.
Helly, me
I
as
don't know
a
that word.
person knows what she's trying to ask,
Oh,
but I need to know if me as a character would remember this.
Well, the thing is that I am waiting for a keyword that I don't think has actually been stated in the campaign yet. I'm looking for a proper name that is, I don't believe, been stated or referenced yet. So I'm just
I
telling
think
you
that's
that
how
right
you
now.
say it, Fandolin.
Phanduin is the city that you guys were in before. That's. But as for a mine in Phanduin, Phanduin is a minor town. There's plenty of
Helly-
mines over there.
Yeah.
Am I saying it wrong?
No, you're Hallie. Would I know about the mines that she's trying to reference though? Because I would have heard the stories, right? Because I grew up in Neverwinter.
I mean, so I would. So the main issue is
Vandalur?
that you're not saying the city wrong, DSA. That's not the issue.
Okay.
The
Okay.
particular.
That's all I need to know because dyslexia
Yes.
brain doesn't work. That's
the
all
mines
I'm good.
you're trying to find has a particular name that has not been referenced. Part of it, you're trying to find the lost mines, but they're lost. We don't know what cave or mine they're in. That's
Oh.
kind of the shtick.
But the question is, would I know the history of the Phandelver Pact? I would know that the mines are lost, and I wouldn't know where they are, but I would know the Phandelver mine. Like I would know that it would be called that, right?
It is not called the Phandelver Mine.
Well, it's the lost mine from the Phandelver Pact.
You're trying. I mean, if you want, you could say you're just trying to find the mine with the spell forge. In which case, Rydoth would say he's heard stories, but he himself does not know where that mine is, where that spell forge is.
That's fair. I don't think most people do. We also heard about this guy named Bojangles, but I don't think we found
Bojangles?
him yet.
Wait, who was Bojangles?
You know the.
Can I run a history check to see if I remember what Grandma's talking about?
Go ahead.
Because I remember Bojangles, and I also remember he had a different name.
Yeah,
because
Grandma
you
was corrected and then did not correct herself again.
So Daily, because you are remembering that he does have a different name than what Grandma is saying, give yourself advantage.
Good, because I got an 8 on my first roll.
I need to get keen mind or something for someone in here. Good lord.
Alright, that gives me a 15.
Okay, with a 15, I will say that you do remember his name you are looking for it is not Bojangles, but Bojentles.
Bojentles. That's what Nan's talking about. Bojentles.
Is it gentle? I like Bojangles better, but
Helly,
yeah, I think
Helly,
we're looking for him.
upon hearing Bojentles, would I remember anything about this this actual man? Because I don't think Goblin Slayer would have understood the joke here.
Are you saying the man of Bogentle or something else?
Either one. Do I know what they're talking about? Because I, as a player, have forgotten because it's been so fucking long, and I don't have notes.
So I will say Bogentle.
This was less than a week ago, Helly.
I mean, no, Bojentles was a while ago.
Oh. No, I mean less than a week ago in game.
Oh yes, I was gonna say with Bogentle, you remember that the Sister Gale, asked you for information from the Banshee to find the location of Bojentle's spellbook.
Which we thought was being held by a necromancer.
Well,
Turns out it was not.
Agatha the Banshee
Not
said
that
that she
one.
sold it to a necromancer, who you then stumbled across a necromancer, murdered, and did not have this book, and told you numerous
was a
times did
different
not
one.
have this book.
He was
Bad
threatening
guys
us with
lie.
zombies. What were we supposed to do?
He was not threatening you with zombies until after you attacked, after he realized you were there.
Yeah. No,
It-
there were zombies. He was there. We killed the zombies and him. He deserved it.
His defense system kicked in. You were trespassing on his land. His attack dogs came out. Once he realized, he called them back.
He was evil,
And
though.
then we killed him
And we
because he deserved
vanquish
it.
evil. We vanquish people. That's what we do. We're heroes.
But that's all Grandma will say. She's not going to go into more detail. It's probably more of when she was going through her notes, she saw Bojangles. And she's like, oh yeah, we're looking for him. And just kind of was saying it out loud and left it at that.
Goblin Slayer just rubs the front of his helmet and he says, "The man's name was Bojangles, and we already did that.
We already completed that quest. We were paid.
We
for that
already
quest.
handled that. We got paid for that already. I remember getting paid for that."
We
Wait,
got
did we
paid
get paid for
for. No, we didn't. What we got paid for is getting the information and
Yeah,
giving
that's
it
the
to
only reason we
somebody.
were looking for Bojangles. Bojangles is like an long dead guy from like forever ago that was a necromancer or something. He's gone
Okay,
already.
you see, I feel like we still need to find him and have him change his name to Bojangles instead of Bogentle. So I think that should still be on the list.
So I guess the question is, do you know where Bojangles buried, or where he had his last stand or something, so we can try and talk to his ghost or something? I don't know. Why are we trying to talk to a long dead necromancer?
Because Bogentle,
Just to get him to
Bojangles
change his
sounds
name?
better. Yes.
We can just call him Bojangles and like.
Y'all get confused every time I call him Bojangles. So if he officially says it, then everybody has to learn it.
Nan, did you get
What?
enough sleep last night?
Probably not. But when do I ever get enough sleep?
We are going to get you some sort of like gummies or like brownies or something. Because this is.
Gummies? What do you mean gummies?
You've never made gummies out of. Actually, could. It would be gelatin, right? You never
It
made
would be
gelatin gummies?
Are you talking when you say like jelly and whatnot, are you talking about like for toast, or do you mean like stuff to get high?
Yeah, no, neither. Well, yes, on the second one, but not technically
ahead
on the
of
first
everyone
one.
now. I'm
They're-
gonna go walk ahead of everyone now.
Gummies don't
Just gonna-
necessarily.
just gonna
You know
just
we're
Gummies
gonna
don't
storm on
necessarily
ahead.
have to get you high.
We're just
You
gonna
know
shift
where
order
gelatin
here real
comes
quick.
You know where
I'm
gelatin
still
comes from, right?
walking with him.
Hey,
No,
you
no,
got
no,
distracted with your
I
herbalism comments here.
I
with,
am walking up ahead. I'm
No,
walking up ahead of the rest of you. I just kind of like just pushed on
Grandma.
past. I stepped around you and just walked
It's more
ahead.
like
so I didn't
Grandma
have to be
keeps
part of
looking
this.
back at Goblin Slayer while she's walking forward. Like she's talking and then she like turns to like wait for an answer, but she's still walking next to the druid.
We swapped
No,
up
it's not
our
that
order.
it's not that you stopped.
Nessa
It's
just
that
pushed you
Nessa
behind.
pushed ahead because she
This
didn't
is-
want to be involved in this conversation anymore.
This is the new order. Nope, you're still back a little bit. Remember,
Bella's
Nan's looking back at
turn
you.
to Goblin Slayer. She's like, is she not aware that gelatin comes from pork bones?
Not always. It doesn't just come from pork bones. There's this alchemist that distills it from fruit pectin.
There's a
Fair.
In
lot of
Neverwinter, it's
I fully
all.
believe
Apparently,
that
my
cooking
my
is
boyfriend. I
magic.
mean best. Well, my boyfriend. I mean best friend. He makes these little jellies out of it that are really thick, and he melts down the sugars in the way to make candies out of it that are really squishy.
Yeah, we do the same with boiled pork bones back home. Also, do we need to talk about the slip up you keep having? Because it seems important.
What slip up?
This Freudian slip.
What slip up? I don't know what you're talking about.
And
So
as you
who-
guys,
who's your
Oh.
There's this
Honey.
cleric named Freud.
what's your
Grandma,
relationship to
like,
this
the
friend of yours?
Remember, honey, we talked about it. He's not ready to admit it yet. We're giving him time to process.
Admit what?
Just
It's
call him
okay,
your
honey.
damn boyfriend already.
You mean
And
my
he
best
gets
friend?
the
enough
calls
time,
back
doesn't he?
from.
I bet they've been married for years and he just doesn't notice, and Grandma just kind of laughs it off.
Rial's gonna say,
Are
"This
we
is the
here?
herbalist shop. If you need, I'll head back to my watch unless you guys need anything else of me."
I'm gonna put my hand on Grand's shoulder and walk right past her to the door to make sure I'm the first one through it.
Alrighty, pushy. Where is
I'm
your
gonna be
watch?
right
Just in
behind.
case we need to get a hold of you if something happens.
Hey,
I'm gonna-
if you get at the bend leading up to the inn where you stayed the night, it's to the left, and then at the crossroads to the right.
Alrighty. And by the way, if you ever just want to talk, I know you're keeping this area safe, but if you ever need like to talk or want to teach and give your knowledge out, we're from the dojo up in the mountains. Just saying. Anyway, and Grandma just
He's
walks
offering you a
after-
job as a really interesting teacher, apparently.
Not off topic or
Can I-
out of
can I just
character.
push-
No, Grandma's
can I
trying to
just
hit
push
on
the
him,
door
but last
open?
time when she hit on
Oh, I
somebody, it
know.
didn't go well, so she's trying to be a bit more subtle about it this time.
Can I just
I-
push open the door? I would like to push open the door.
I am already in the door at this point.
And Grandma has already, like, after she said that, went right in behind him.
Okay. Helly, this is the alchemist shop, right?
Yep.
Me.
I am
Yeah.
going to methodically strip this place bare of anything and everything that could possibly be in here. I'm just going to go for it.
I mean, so this ruin shop is cluttered with sagging storage shelves and broken furniture, shards of glass and pieces of pottery glint in the weeds and rubble next to rotted books and casks.
Okay, first thing priority, is there a glass shard that looks really cool? I'll roll a perception check. Do you want me to do that?
I rolled a 5. There's not.
Okay. They're all
I
boring
rolled
looking.
4. But you do see that there.
Do you want me perception or investigation in here?
Well, because you guys were already made aware of the reward in here by Myrna. You automatically
Myrna, that's her name.
You automatically pass check to find the chest.
Oh,
So,
cool.
There's a small wooden chest hidden in a compartment beneath the storage shelves.
How small? Can I fit it in my backpack?
I would say that it is probably about the size of a jewelry box.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
can
yeah.
fit that in my backpack. I'll just pick it up and looking at it, is it locked?
Nope.
I just open it up.
All right. The case itself is worthless, but contains a gold necklace with a fine emerald pendant.
I look at it. I just nod, close the case, stick it in my backpack, and I'm going to now look at any and all books that may be in here.
Most
I
of the
thought
books-
there
I'll
was
organize
like
it.
things for us to get Matthias.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well,
Yeah, I
most
thought
of
there
the
was-
books here are rotting.
I
No,
will
I thought
find
there was
any-
like equipment and whatnot.
I wasn't sure if you were going to do that or not.
Me?
To do
Not you.
Oh.
Helly.
have me do what?
I was not sure if you were going to give us a book or anything about the alchemist or not in here, so I'm just checking.
The subtext of this book says the books are rotted in this area. So I
Okay.
imagine if you try to grab a book, it is just going to essentially disintegrate.
I mean, even a rotted book has a couple pieces to it that you can look at and be like, oh, that's probably a word. But no, they're all probably grody and nasty.
Again,
As you
the
reach for it,
volcan-
Grandma like swats your hand away. Honey, there's mold, and we've already seen the things that come out of this area. We probably should leave those books alone.
20-ish years of ash and some weird ass vegetational virus.
That's fair. That's fair.
Just being honest here.
Are there any bottles in here, like glass bottles that have survived? Anywhere?
Roll me perception or investigation.
I was waiting for you to ask me to make a roll, and you never did. It was making me mad. But that's
Well, to
that's
be
a
fair,
15 plus 3, so 18.
You find 4 bottles of different sizes.
Okay. You can still
Those are
just
some
let me
nice
make the roll
bottles.
even if I automatically do it. So I get 4 bottles.
Of all kinds of sizes. Very important.
Fantastic. See, that's something. Having thoroughly searched this place, I just step out and be like, I found what we're here for. Is there anything else we want to do in this town?
I don't know. Can Grandma look around and make a perception check of their environment?
Go ahead.
I'm using my mini dice today. That is 18 plus 5, 23.
Okay. With a 23, you do notice that there is some fire burning at the top of a watchtower.
That's ominous.
Okay.
You also notice that most of the other buildings here seem to be heavily run down.
Well,
And that's all you can see from where you are currently standing, even
Fair enough.
moving 15 feet in a direction.
fair
Was
enough.
I told about the big building with the smoke coming out of it at the center of town? I can't remember.
I mean, we have just Nan has just discovered this.
Yeah, but I thought I was told by the druid last night about it.
I don't think he told you about that. I think he told you about the cultists worshipping a dragon.
Oh,
Sounds right.
are you going to say that out loud?
Wait. Why are my pockets wet? The fuck?
Daily, use your words.
In real life or in game, is Ivana doing this to you, or did you spill water?
It's
in your
Ivana.
pocket?
It's Ivana.
Ivana's saying this to me.
Well, there's a watchtower on fire up there, and I mean, most of these buildings run down. We always can go snooping, but
Ivana, what did you do?
Hey,
I-
got sick.
Puked in my pocket.
oh, honey. And Grandma pulls out like a fabric that kind of like I feel like she took like some type of fabric and then like did leather or something on the other side that will like kind of prevent things from spilling, like or like you can wipe it up and like so Grandma reaches in and wipes the vomit out and throws it out and just cleans it out and then washes her hands off. There are a lot worse places that could have been, honey.
That is vile.
And pats you on the back with her clean
It's
hands.
vile.
That's why I don't keep my friends in my pocket, especially one like this one.
Where the heck is she supposed to go when she's passed the fuck out?
I mean, fair,
Essence
but
is going to mention that there might be cultists in the area. The druid, I don't remember if the druid said anything on the way here,
Cultists?
but he did
What
mention
kind of
last night to
cultists?
me.
what kind of
The
cultist?
kind of cultists that worship something that's probably evil and we should destroy them. Because
That
we are
sounds
the
about
good guys.
right.
If I'm not mistaken, something about a dragon, but
Ooh.
not
Definitely
100%
evil.
sure.
I look at
Definitely
Grandma.
evil.
I look at
yes,
Grandma
I was
and I
a
look at.
cult in a day. Yes, I was in a cult, but I got out. So I'm okay now. That's what
As
Grandma
soon as she
thinks you're
says-
looking at her.
As
for.
soon as she says that out loud, I double take, and then I go, "We'll table that for later." I look at Nessa and I'm like, "You want to kill a dragon?
Kinda, yeah.
You think we could kill a dragon?" I think we could kill a
Huh?
dragon. I think it'd be hard, but I look at Essence.
Oh lord.
But if
I
it's
mean,
a baby dragon, I want to keep the baby dragon. I don't want to kill a baby dragon.
Baby
What
dragons can
kind
be
of?
taught not to do evil. Adult dragons
Exactly.
have already learned to
And
be
just
evil.
think how funny it would be to
Ellie.
see Grandma flying in the sky, dragon.
Helly, what do I know about dragons?
Roll me nature.
Okay. I'm just working my way up the number list today. +2, so that's an 18. I got a 16 +2 this time, so I'm just working my way up the numbers.
I'm
All right.
impressed.
I would say that you know that
I'm in
there
danger.
you know that there are different colors of dragons, and different colors typically have different types of personalities. The fact that you're seeing fire is probably showing that it's a red dragon, and they're the most chaotic of the colored dragons. But that's not all
Okay.
you know without actually seeing the dragon.
I just look at Grandma and I'm like, well, there's fire, which means it's most likely a red dragon, and red dragons are. I don't know if you could. I don't know. There's a certain point where I think that nurture and nature diverge. You know.
At this point, Grandma steps back and kind of holds her hand out to Essence. I think I do well with chaotic things. In the most loving way, honey.
I mean, different.
No, it's
different
more like
kinds of
she has
chaos.
her hand, like she's like presenting you. Like,
No,
I think I do a
no,
pretty
I
good
mean-
job on chaotic things.
no.
In the
I'm
best way
thinking of
possible, honey.
There's different kinds of chaotic though. There's like chaotic, like I collect rocks and occasionally say some really weird stuff that doesn't make sense to some people,
And
and then there's genuinely enjoys skinning people alive and eating them.
that might come later in life. We don't know.
You know,
I
I
am
am open for her
so
to experience
concerned.
things in a safe environment. And Grandma goes and gives Essence a hug. Let's go get a baby dragon. Grandma
I
turns
look over at I
towards
look at
the
Nessa.
tower.
As you guys walk towards the tower. I just lean into Nessa
Concern.
and say, "If we see an egg, we crush it, right?"
Baby dragon.
Absolutely.
Baby.
I lean
Baby
into
dragon,
Bella and I'm like,
baby dragon.
Bella, we see an egg, we crush it, right? Bella.
Sorry, I got distracted by the kiddo. Can you repeat yourself?
I lean in and I'm like, they are currently
Baby.
chanting.
Baby dragon.
Yeah, they're walking, and I just lean into you. I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. If we see the egg, we make an omelet, right?
I've never had a dragon omelet.
It would taste pretty good, probably.
You know?
Might be spicy. Could have a lot
And
of
if we
calories.
do it right, we can keep the egg whole as well. Because all I have to do is drill a hole in the bottom and drill a hole in the top, and we can make an omelet and blow the egg through, and we have a big old dragon omelet. And then we have a dragon egg without the egg inside.
Serve dragon egg? I am so down for making a dragon omelet.
Okay, I'm on board.
How
I
long
lean
do
over.
you
I look
think-
over at Nessa and say, "Dragon omelet team, let's go."
How long do you think a single dragon egg could feed us?
We're gonna catch up with them.
The question is, how quickly is a teen baby dragon rushing up this path?
We are being proactive and looking around, but we are climbing up that hill. And before they make it back to us, Grandma notices they stay behind, and she goes, I think they think we may be a bit crazy. So if we find the baby egg, we just slip it in Grandma's purse, and Grandma hides it in her coat, okay?
Essence is just like, that's perfectly fine, and then just goes, baby dragon.
Baby,
Baby dragon.
So Team Baby Dragon is going just at a normal 30 feet, correct? At a standard
Oh, no,
turn movement.
We are booking it.
30
Okay.
feet is fast.
Baby dragon.
So you guys are dashing essentially.
Oh no.
Essence, do you
They're
think we're
rogues.
dashing?
Are you triple dashing?
I would
'Cause
like
if
to
you
say
get
that
yourself
we are
into that
briskly walking.
Briskly walking, so instead of a full 60, like 45.
Yeah, that's
I
what
am
I'm
not-
thinking.
I am not. You know what? I'm not even trying to catch up to them. If they get killed by the dragon, that's up to them.
We're
Okay.
And like I said, we are
Karen's-
proactively looking around.
The three of us are pretty much designed for killing dragons. A cleric, a fighter, and a paladin. We don't need the rogues. We'll be fine.
The two rogues
Oh.
are like, we are going to be sneaky, get the egg, and get out.
Leia,
And so well.
what do you think the odds are that we could steal the egg? Let them get it, and we just steal it.
Okay,
and then-
so if Team Baby Dragon is taking point,
I feel like it's at a certain point we will have to convince them that the egg is not going to hatch.
I mean, they
And
have to
Grandma's-
sleep sometime. When we're on watch, we could just take it.
I don't know. That grandma's pretty wily. She's got traps in her purse.
As
It's true.
Team Baby
Oh.
Dragon, I'm going to cast invisibility on Gran.
well, also
And
real
Grandma
quick,
is-
real quick, I do want to just make sure that
No, they
DSA
split the party.
knows. Well, no, I want DSA to know that a dragon egg is 3 feet tall and 150 pounds.
Grandma
You're
can
not
do
gonna be able
it.
to slip
Grandma's
that
pretty
in your
sneaky.
fingers?
I believe in Grandma. Essence and Grandma
Oh my
are like
God.
wrapping themselves around the egg, and then
It's
they go
the size of a
stealth,
halfling.
and nobody finds
Yes.
us.
Dragon eggs are fucking huge.
It's the size of a halfling.
It's almost the size.
We can do it. I believe in us.
Wait, no. As we're walking up, I'm gonna just. Do I know this, Helly? Would
Uh,
I
with
know
your
this?
eight-
Would
with your
Grandma?
18, I would say you don't know that eggs are how big they are, but you know they're big.
I'm gonna be like. Plus, it's gonna be really big. It's not like they're gonna be able to hide it very well, anyways.
You
There's
you
only so
realize
much
kind
you
of-
can do.
that's almost the size of me, and it's heavier than me, right?
Yes.
I'm sure, yeah.
More than Belladonna.
Even
does.
with your armor, it's heavier than you.
It's bigger
So-
than, or it's almost as big as I am.
I mean, I could carry it around, but I don't think that they're gonna be able to do anything with it. You know?
I don't think I'd be able to pick it up.
Okay,
So,
so you
but-
said
I would
Actually, no.
assume-
Correction. A red dragon egg is 4 feet high and 250 pounds.
Okay, so
Yeah.
like a bit
That's
smaller than Grandma.
Heavy as
Fair.
me. It's as heavy as me. It's just it's
100%.
as heavy.
I
as me.
believe in Grandma. She now has a
100%.
10 in her strength. She can do it.
100% it is far heavier than I am, and I am only a foot taller than it.
That's gonna be a
I'm
hell of an
only 2
omelet.
inches
I have a
taller.
16 in strength, Nan, and I don't think I could pick it up.
I could do it.
Okay, this is me, DSA, having belief in Grandma and Essence, and they can pull off taking a baby dragon.
This is going to be the
Oh,
greatest heist of
God.
all time in Grandma's head. Cue the
Yes.
Pink Panther theme.
This is
Exactly.
Pink Panther.
Um,
100%.
As
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Essence has us become invisible, Grandma, we're not going to go inside, but Grandma is going to wait there and then connect the same people as last time. So Essence, Nessa, and Goblin Slayer with Grandma, so we can talk to each other mentally.
Do
But,
I
like,
notice this
Grandma and
connection
Essence have it.
happening?
Grandma
You
goes,
guys notice this connection
"Baby
happening,
dragon,
but do I?
Baby dragon. And you hear that in like the back of your head. Baby dragon.
You are met with just
Baby
very
dragon.
quiet doom metal as I plan out this next conflict, and I just in my head I go, Grandma, that the egg is bigger than you are.
Okay, what's
The
your
egg
point?
is as big as Essence.
If there
Heavier.
is an egg, it's going to be bigger than you are. How are you going to raise a dragon that big? it's going to be the size of a horse when it's born.
Okay, keep in mind, I have helped raise hundreds and hundreds of children, possibly in the thousands over the years, depending on who comes and leaves and whatnot. I
This is
think all
gonna be
that
an
prepares me
angry
for
red
one dragon.
fire-breathing. It's an angry red fire-breathing lizard. It's not gonna be that easy to. Anyways,
You haven't met my
uh,
exes, honey. I can handle
if
it.
you, I'm just saying, if you for one
All
moment let it
my
out of your grasp by
exes
making an
live
omelet.
in Texas.
So,
Well,
are
If
you guys
make
going
an
inside
omelet
yet?
out of a no.
I thought you were going in to try to steal this egg here.
No, we're invisible right outside the door, waiting for them to come up.
Grandma's
Okay, you
invisible.
are
I
waiting
am
for
not.
us.
I can only.
Oh,
do
I
one
thought you said
person.
both of us.
No.
Okay, cool. Then
Okay.
yeah. So
We
you
catch
can't
up
see
and
Grandma.
we catch up and
I
Grandma's
gotta
missing.
check
Like,
things real
where's
quick.
Grandma?
And Essence, or she tells Essence, "Shh, don't tell them. It will make it easier for us to get the dragon." In our head,
Can I
obviously.
roll a perception to hear this?
This would be
can't
It's in the
hear it.
head.
It's
She's using the
telepathy.
one-way tele.
Oh,
She
never mind
she
then.
can choose who can hear it in her head, and she's only letting
Yeah,
Nessa.
same with y'all. You can
That's
choose who
insane.
you're talking to.
I just in my head to Nessa, I go, "Grandma's gone. She's already gonna try and get the egg."
Okay, I
And
had
then
to,
to
I
Grandma, I
Yes.
say,
I had to check some things. This is
and then
oh
Grandma
boy.
to you,
You just
to you,
look
Grandma. I
At,
just in your head, I'm just like, Grandma, if you get yourself killed by a dragon, I am not.
That's
going to
the best
resurrect
way
you.
to go out. What are you? I have lived so long. I have done almost everything you possibly can. Being killed by a dragon?
Yes, but
Hell
can we at
yeah.
least make use of your damage output before you get killed by it? Because if you go in alone, I'm waiting until you come back with a dragon egg.
Who said
or
I
come
was
back without
inside?
anything.
And Grandma taps you on the shoulder.
Jesus freaking! I'm swinging. That's like I will swing to Decker. I don't fucking care.
It's
I know that's disadvantage. But I'm doing it.
yes.
Okay, that's not gonna hit you. Probably that's an 11. That's not gonna hit.
Nope.
Yeah, I
And Grandma's
swing and
just giggling
swing wide
in
with
your
my
head.
shield. Like you. Okay.
I never
okay.
said I went inside that you
All right.
know of, and then
So here's the plan. You two sneaky nerds need to stay in the back or stay on the edge of the fight. You don't want to engage directly with the dragon because it's a motherfucking dragon. Me and Nessa are going to be right up on the front here. I'm going to need some extra magic armor on Nessa to get her to be tanky enough to take a dragon. We also need to be ready for when a dragon uses a fire attack on us. So we want to break apart into groups and get around it. If we can get around it and we can hold it in place somehow, either we got some rope. Do we want to throw some ropes over it and try to pin it down so that we can easily kill it? We don't want to get it into the air.
I mean, yeah, I have some rope in my bag, and then you just see a rope drop on the ground all of a sudden.
Okay, I pick up the rope, Ellie, and I'm going to tie a brick to both ends of the rope, and I'm going to just hand the rope over to Nessa.
Is DSA still holding that rope?
No, I dropped it.
She dropped it. She tossed it on the ground.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
appears out of nowhere.
Yes, it just.
I also have some rope. Like I have a 50-foot rope. Does anyone else have some rope?
I have some rope.
Okay, so if each of us has a rope with a brick on either end of it, what we do is we throw the brick over to another person that's in a triangle over the dragon. We're basically creating a cross shape trying to catch this dragon. We just need to get it over its back and then hold it down. And then the rogues will engage and try and kill it. If we can get it tied up or at least, mangled up in the rope so it can't fly, then we can engage it on the ground.
You just see Essence picking up her hand. She's just like, but what if it's just the cultists? What if they're just trying to raise the egg and there's no...
If it's the cultists, we engage in a line formation with the heavy tanks up front and the rogues in the back. And we engage with it full force.
Question, do you think the dragon can smell where I am even though I am invisible?
I don't know, probably. I mean, they're probably still gonna notice you even if you're really quiet. You'd have to be real sneaky even with invisibility, but you
We're
could
gonna have to
probably hide from a
find-
young dragon. If it's
We're-
an adult dragon though, we need to fuck off. Like it's ogre mate if it's an adult, full grown adult. We're hoping for a young dragon here.
I am going to have to find a stream or something to launder my clothes after this fight.
That's fine.
Not
Yup.
because of the dragon, but because of Ivana.
Because of your who now?
So do I need, since I'm invisible, do I need to go ahead and roll
Very.
stealth for like how quiet I'm being?
I mean, you can roll stealth.
Invisible gives you advantage on your stealth check. That's what it does. That's the
Mhm.
point of it. It makes you invisible by sight. So in other words, people won't see you, but they
You
can
don't
still
get
hear you.
advantage.
Doesn't it?
A creature with invisibility is impossible to see without the aid of magic or sense. For purpose of hiding, the creature is heavily obscured, and the location can be detected by any noise it makes or any tracks it leaves. Does not state anything about advantage towards stealth.
Well, I rolled the second one.
Oh.
The first one was a 15 plus 6, so 21.
Okay, so 21.
So sorry, the dragon rolls a disadvantage to see her, to notice her.
Unless it has a
Because,
magical sense.
Unless it has a magical sense that can see through the invisibility, specifically true sight or something.
True sight, blind sight, and I think there's one other.
Blind sight will notice it. Tremor sense. Tremor sense is the other one. If
Before
she's
we go
touching the ground, if she's not touching the ground, tremor sense doesn't work.
Do we need to roll initiative?
Yeah, let's go about and roll initiative. And I'm gonna roll initiative for the Dargan.
Ooh, man, I'm rolling good today. I got good rolls. It's tasty.
I got an 18.
That's a dirty
Wait, what?
20 from me.
I got a
What are you
13.
doing?
We're rolling for.
Initiative.
Never mind, I don't need to know what we're. Oh, yeah.
What'd you get, Valk?
Oh,
13.
13, 1-3.
Yep.
but we already rolled
Okay.
initiative earlier.
You
Anyway, I
rolled
got 9.
initiative earlier, and I
You
think you got a
did.
14.
Oh, well, this time I got a 9. I don't know which one you can count.
We'll
I
go with the
got
one
a
that's happening
10.
now. Okay,
That's a
I've got
9.
everybody. I got everybody's initiative,
Yay, initiative.
and I will queue up the turn base.
Gosh, I'm coughing so bad. I'm so sorry, everybody.
And let's see. In terms of order, it's that one, that one. What's your dex modifier, Daily?
-1.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Do.
Wait a minute. How you
Uh,
affect dex modifier, dexterity saving throws? Oh no.
Well, no, it was more for just lining up initiatives.
No, I know. I just realized what her dex modifier is, and I'm like, oh god.
I mean,
Well.
that is indeed a problem.
Oh well, we'll be fine.
I
We
mean,
don't have any fire resistance
can-
potions. but
I
we'll
can
be
up
fine.
my acrobatics and athletics checks and see if I can use those instead of saving throws.
Okay. It is
mean-
initiative time.
Yay.
So, X, you are top of the order.
Okay. Follow me, and I'm just gonna kick the door in. Literally, just full on SWAT team, kick the door in, walk right in here, check the corners, and walk to this doorway and hold an attack.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna walk to this doorway. If there's nobody in these rooms, I'm gonna walk
Okay.
all the way through here.
There's nobody down here.
Okay, I'm gonna head up the stairs. Who's up the stairs?
You've gone your 30 feet.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, I mean, at this
I'm
point,
I forgot.
Hey,
I kicked
I will
the
tell.
door
Oh,
in
here,
and-
I will say it right now, just for the sake of speeding things along. there is nobody in this tower except for the top floor.
Okay.
So if the party just wishes to go follow the leader to the top floor, we can just do that and save ourselves some time.
Yes.
That sounds good.
No. It's we're going up to the top floor then.
It's just
I'm
gonna
down
save
with that.
time in the long run, rather than doing an individual turn by turn up these stairs, which will take 3 years.
We have a
Do you know where Goblin Slayer disappeared to?
That's a question.
I can't see him.
I've
He's stuck in the roof.
Yep. I think I accidentally had him
Nice
selected
setup.
as I was trying to move up
second.
everybody.
Can Essence be last so that way she can stealth? Or at least try to stealth.
Yes, that's the idea. You and
So, yeah.
Grandma are the last ones up. Oh, this
yeah,
is gonna be tight.
So
Grandma's initiative is, I don't know where Grandma's is, but she would be wherever her initiative is.
your
many
initiative
times.
was second.
Mhm.
So we are at the top of the stairs here. Here we'll back up ever so slightly to the floor here.
Okay.
This can be your area of planning, where you hear a dragon noises above you.
Okay, so
Like the flip,
it's
flip
it's
of
very
wings
simple.
button.
Yeah, the
There
crackling
is
of
me.
fire, some thuds of feet. You're like, okay,
We
there's
can
something
all-
up here.
Yeah, we can all enter actual initiative order right here. And so I just lean over I just kind of, in Grandma's head, I said, can you guys scale up some of there's going to be probably somewhere that you're going to have to climb up to or something. Just get to where you're out of melee range of him. Me, Nessa, and the cleric are going to go up there. You hide on once we engage with it. And just
Did
So
you
we'll
forget
get it
my
as
name?
high as we can and attack. Got it.
Exactly. And stay out of sight. And I turn to Nessa and I say, follow me up.
Right.
And I just
Okay.
walk
Right
up,
on.
I step out, and I'm just going to move as fast as I can to get to this dragon. As soon as I come to the corner, I see the dragon, I'm going to mark water up to it. I'm not even going to give it a chance. This is me just fucking marching, full speed, no fucks
Okay.
given.
Well, this is going to attempt to be a stealth round.
So you want me to be sneaky about it, or am I just being
you're-
fast about it?
You're just trying to be fast about it. So we
Okay.
will roll to see what. I'm trying to remember what determines the effectiveness of a stealth. I think it's just your quote unquote stealth, your stealth check against its passive perception.
Yes, generally.
But you're
And
not
it's
sneaking here. You're
Individuals,
just rushing.
so it's we're not sneaking, and it's more of an ambush. So the question is, does it react fast enough to us? And the answer is no, it doesn't react fast enough for me because I have the higher initiative.
Yes. So it doesn't get the full surprise round. You just get the initiative jump because you have higher
I just get the
initiative.
initiative jump. Yeah.
No surprise
Round would be if Grandma can sneak up in here secretly and attack him, and then I rush up.
Yeah, which you've already
I
rushed
mean,
forward.
I guess I've already rushed forward. We could have done that probably, but I didn't want to have Grandma in this room
Alone with a
chance of it
dragon.
seeing her and alone. Yeah, no, that was one of those things that's like no.
Yeah, to cue up taps. All right, well, roll the hit.
Yeah, I'm just. Ooh, do I make this as nasty as possible, Helly?
That is entirely up to you. I will say, you are looking at a young red dragon.
I'm gonna make this as nasty as possible. I'm gonna make.
Also,
When
I
I
need to
hit-
double check something real
Yeah,
quick.
As soon as I get to this guy, this is gonna be an action surge.
Large is 2x2, right?
Yes, he's 2x2. Whoa, that model is way too big, but yeah.
I mean, this is large.
Well, that's him on a huge stone thing and stuff. He's not actually that big, but yes.
But I'm mostly doing it for tile spacing.
Yeah. Large is usually how they are when they're standing on flat ground. But anyways, yes. For tile spacing, yes. Okay, I'm just gonna run up. Is he facing me or away from me?
I'd say, let me roll a d4 and we'll see what direction he's looking.
That sounds fair to me.
North
North,
being
south,
1
east,
and
west.
North being 1 and we'll
Actually,
just
no.
Shouldn't be a
roll a
D8, so
D8.
you can have
Roll a
the-
D8
yeah.
so you can have diagonal looks.
Okay, that's d8 with North
it's
being
just
1
from
and then compass.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Never eat sour watermelon.
It is an 8, so he
Never
is
eat
looking
soggy
this
waffles.
way.
Cool. Just march up the stairs.
So I'd
And,
say he probably sees your head shining coming up the stairs.
Oh yeah, I am moving fast though. Like I am full
Yeah.
sprint.
You,
I
you
run
still
right
have
up
the
to him.
initiative.
Yeah, and I am just going to swing at his. Do I want to call a shot right off the bat? Okay, my first attack is going to be a precision attack.
I gotta find which. Okay, that is this number in the book. I actually find the things here.
So this first attack is going to be a precision attack, which means I roll and I add my superiority dice, and I'm going to I'm aiming for his shoulder.
Okay.
I want to take one of his wings out with this. Like I'm trying to basically deep cut into his shoulder to see if I can basically ground him.
So you're doing a precision shot?
Yeah, precision attack allows me to expend a superiority die to add it to the roll. God,
I can never remember all of the different 1.5 million fighter things you can do.
Yeah, it's a list. It's a list, and I reread it before I started, so I know what these are at this point.
I'm not saying you didn't read it. I'm still just stating that it's 1.5 million fucking things.
So for making a called attack, do you want me to roll at disadvantage or -10? Which one are you making me do?
Let's go
-10. Those are the two kind of okay. Oh baby, this is gonna feel good. Okay, that's a 7 on my superiority die. Good lord. Wait, that is a D8. Okay, it is a D8. So it is I rolled the right one. And a 13. So 7 plus 13 plus 7 more.
27.
-10. So 17 to hit.
17. Does not hit.
Yeah, it doesn't hit. Okay, I'm just going to take 2 more swings at him. Actually, I'm going to just take 3 more regular swings at him then. If I don't immediately D-wing him, I'm not going to try, and I'm just going to take a couple more swings. 3 more swings at him with an action surge. Because... Actually, no. I'm not going to action surge. I'm just going to take my secondary attack.
Also, you only... How many maneuvers do you know?
I know 3 maneuvers from my class and 2 maneuvers from Martial Adept.
Okay.
And I have 4 superiority dice and a 5th Martial Adept dice.
Because I feel like you keep using different ones, and it's not always the same 5. But maybe I'm just gaslighting myself.
No, it's precision attack, quick toss, menacing attack, riposte, and commander's strike. And I swapped one of them out when I got Martial Adept, because when you get another... Whenever you would gain more superiority martial maneuvers, you can swap one of them out. And so I swapped one of my previous ones out for the precision attack, and I got riposte and commander's strike.
Okay. Again, maybe I was just gaslighting myself. I kept feeling like you're just using a whole bunch of them, but again,
I have 5 of them. There's a lot of them. I have a lot of them.
And that could be why I'm gaslighting myself here.
I have also used reused precision attack before. But anyways, I'm just one more swing at this guy. That's a ooh. That's not gonna hit, is it? It's another 17 to hit.
It does not.
That was a 10. That was a 10 plus 7. Well, that doesn't hit. This is a dragon.
It is
That's
a
gonna
dragon.
suck. I am going to. Yeah, no, that's the end of my attacks. Bonus action. Can I do anything right now? I could do that on a bonus action, but I don't need to because I'm at full health. So, yeah, that's it. Wow, 17 doesn't hit. That's good to remember.
All right, it is DSA's turn.
Grandma's gonna do what she's told, and she is basically, as soon as they're opening, going straight up. She is climbing straight up that wall.
So that's 18 feet here.
Wait, I thought I was right behind Slayer, and he
okay,
was
well, we'll
at the
say-
bottom of the stairs.
Okay, well we'll count 5 feet then, because that's a tile. So
Okay.
yeah, 25 feet.
Straight
Going up the stairs is another
No,
15.
like climbing up the wall.
Yeah, she's gonna
Here,
climb
well,
up the wall.
there is text for this room here. So let me relay this here because so the dragon lives in this tower, a single room with a 40-foot high ceiling. 5-foot wide staircase circles the interior, raising to a now open roof that allows the dragon easy access to its new home. So I'm not sure if it's counting 40 foot is down here, or if it's counting 40 foot up here.
I think it's Helly, I don't think there are actually 3 floors here. I think there's the 1 floor and a staircase that remains going all the way up to the top to the open roof.
At the top,
That's how I've always heard it described.
At the top of the hill stands a tower with a cottage attached. Both are in good condition, although half of the tower's roof is gone. The door leads to a cottage with several arrow slits in the tower. The corpses of 2 giant hiders sprawled near the edge of the pathway. It does not necessarily say how tall, how many floors.
I
this
think the
is.
tower is 40 feet, but I don't think it has floors. I think the roof is open and the floors collapsed. But it does also say that the tower is in good condition, so maybe it does still have its floors.
I mean, it has a spiral staircase.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's at the top. How big did it say the room was? Because I don't know how big this room is.
It lives in a tower with a single room that is with a 40-foot high ceiling. So, again, I think it's a matter of cottage, then the stairs that leads up to the room.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
That's fair enough.
So I don't think you're getting to the roof here, just because it's
Well,
we're calling it 40
Grandma's gonna
foot.
She's gonna climb up as high as she can, and then she's going to take a dash action with her bonus action and climb up. So
Okay.
not up the stairs, directly up the wall.
Yeah, she could have gotten up to the roof.
Well, I was just more or less moving over so that way we wouldn't clip into this.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And the idea is to get you into a position where she can shoot through this grate here, right? But get cover from him.
But she has sharpshooter, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I am going to.
So thunderous.
Grandma is going to pull out her bow and hold an action till the dragon attacks somebody else.
Okay.
Okay.
It is the dragon's turn.
I swing at him and glance off of his armored scales a couple times, and I just look up at him like, well, this was foolhardy.
Just stop.
I love the idea of the dragon just going, what's up? What's up, bitch?
Dragon is from the 21st century, reincarnated into a
small
dragon.
You're looking small and eatable.
What do you want with my lair? And I see you up there.
Grandma's staying silent. She ain't saying shit. Is he talking to me? Whispers into Goblin's head.
I swing. I just to you. I just go. He doesn't even seem to have noticed that I hit him, or missed. I glanced off of him.
Okay, I'm just gonna
What
stay
do you
here.
want in my lair?
I just stop and I go. I didn't know dragons could talk.
I think there's this legend once about how they can change into
I love
like
you're shouting from
other
downstairs.
forms.
She could just be whispering in your head. Hey,
Oh yeah,
No,
she's
they-
whispering in my head.
I heard
No,
a
Daily
legend
isn't
about
part
a
of it.
fairy and a dragon.
Yes, I said Nessa, Essence, Slayer, and myself. Bella's the one
I
out.
heard
Can
a
it-
legend
can-
once
can it do
about a
4? I thought it could only
fairy
do 3.
And dragon.
I
couple.
can have 4.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Again,
3
there's a
plus
million-
grandma.
Okay. Again, there are 1.5 million different stats that I'm trying to remember.
That's fair, but I can do 4.
Okay. Well, at this point, this red dragon is going to do a swipe at Goblin Slayer.
Oh, okay, so he is fighting.
I
Wait,
am running
He
Pete.
asked
I
you a
will be
question,
back.
and you're just like, I didn't know they could talk. And it's like,
So
idiot,
It's like, you know what? Never mind. Fuck this guy.
idiot, you idiot.
It's gonna hurt.
Does a
He can
24
actually
hit?
Yes, it does actually.
Okay, I get to roll funny math rocks.
Question: are his melee attacks considered magical?
I would say that the claw attack is listed as just slashing, so I would say it is not
Okay.
magical.
Okay.
So I get to roll dice, and that's 12. Actually, no, 16 minus your 3, so 13 damage.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
He's gonna. So now,
Oh.
because now I will say, DSA, your trigger went off. Do you wish to fire?
Yes.
All right, please roll to hit.
I would just like to mention this was like, yes, Grandma wanted the baby dragon, but
No, this
Slayer
was
was
my
like,
idea.
let's go kill a dragon.
No, this is 100% my bad. I'm okay with that.
Oh, okay, okay. 18 plus 6 is
24.
24.
That does hit.
Oh, thank
Okay.
goodness. Okay, he is within 5 feet. Is that correct?
He is within 5 feet of Goblin Slayer.
Great. I think that should trigger my
Sneak attack.
sneak attack. Okay. Where is my sneak attack? Oh, it's on this
As
page.
prevalent, you are not hidden from him.
I assume as much. When you say I see you, and is he
I-
talking to me?
Again, I figured that was obvious, but I had to state this.
Yeah. So let's see.
Yeah,
I
he's
need
got, like, 30 foot
1,
blind
2,
side or some shit.
3 for that. We're gonna throw that in for that. Okay. Oh crap. That is 11 damage.
11 damage.
Hey, that's better than nothing.
I got 2
Oh, no.
ones.
Wait, how many dice are you rolling for your sneak attack?
3 plus I have a d6 for the short bow, and then plus 3 for the piercing.
Just making sure you rolled it right. It just
All
sounded
right.
really low. That is a lot of really bad ones.
Yeah, I got a
Alright.
1, a 1, a 2, and a 4.
Oh, gross.
I know.
So,
That's
we're-
vain.
so there's going to be another claw attack on Goblin Slayer.
Great.
Another attack where?
On
Grandma.
you. No, on Goblin Slayer.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah,
grandma,
okay.
my bad.
And that's a nat 20 for 30.
Well, guys, this is where I die.
So this is gonna be a lot of dice.
Don't forget, you have all these
tell-
levels of exhaustion you could use for
tell-
this character as well.
Tell my boyfriend, I mean best friend, that I love him.
I'll tell your husband that you're in love with him and you wish you were with him right now. I got you.
Okay.
So
I
X,
can hear
because
it in the pitch.
X, because I can't remember. Does strength bonuses don't get added into crit? It's just
You
the
multiply
dice, right?
the dice. You multiply the dice, and then you add the bonus.
Okay, so that's going to be 30, and then you get to
Whoa.
minus your 3.
Essence just kind of.
Straight to my knee.
Okay, I'm back from the potty.
That's 30 points of damage.
27
Great.
points of damage to Goblin Slayer.
27. Helly, are you going to make me roll on the shock table?
Wait. I get back and people are taking damage. I went to the
Yeah,
potty
Goblin
and
Slayer's
it's
almost
like 3
dead.
minutes.
You,
I was
Whoa.
like 3 minutes.
you know what? Make a Constitution saving throw, and we'll make it a DC 15.
Oh, no, please. That's a 1.
Okay, roll it. All right, time for the shock table.
It's a D10, right?
I am trying to pull it up real quick.
Okay.
Massive damage shock system. It is a D10.
He brings me straight to one of my knees. That is a humbling experience, Helly. That is a 5.
5. The
We
creature
run?
is stunned until the end of its next turn.
Jesus Christ, no shit.
Man walked up here, tried to hit this dragon
Boom.
twice, bounced off both times, got just batted like a goddamn cat toy, and it's like, oh shit, I fucked up.
I like the idea of him batting me into the air. Grandma shoots him, and then he just grabs me with his palm and drops me to the floor as hard as he can. I'm just boom.
It just
Grandma opens the saying this to everybody, but directly to Slayer. Should we leave you behind? Very I'm laughing because this is funny, but Grandma is saying it very seriously, and it was like, oh shit. Do we need to run?
Being stunned, he can only speak flatteringly, so he is very limited.
All you are
speaking.
getting out of me is, so this is how I die.
All right.
Is it worth it for me to heal you?
So now, seeing the fighter incapacitated is going to walk over this way and is going to take a bite against Grandma.
Oh no.
Disadvantage because Grandma's invisible, or because he can see me that it doesn't matter?
He can see you. You are not invisible to him.
You just have like 3/4 cover from him, technically.
And that is another nat 20 plus 10.
Oh fuck.
Doesn't hit.
Nah.
Really
No.
fast.
Nah.
And like that, okay, it doesn't hit, but the bite attack knocks back Grandma, knocking her off of the building.
Okay.
No.
And all of your bones are broken.
Okay. Grandma's at a
damage, that's
crippling
fall
thing and
damage.
just yells, "Run!"
That-
That is
remember-
the last thing you hear is Grandma's calling, "Run!"
That's
Really
Helly,
fast.
will you drop her off the roof?
I mean, so I will go about in 4 theatrics, because again, this is a nat 20. And it's a plus 10 to hit, so that's a 30.
I have a
How does-
45 to hit. It doesn't hit Grandma.
Jesus, a plus 10, Helly. I
Really?
forgot this was so strong.
I mean, remember, we talked about scaling this up.
We did talk about it.
You brought
thought
this
we were
upon
doing it-
yourself.
I thought we were doing a regular young dragon. Is this a regular young dragon?
This is a regular young red dragon.
Really
Ah,
fast.
did I calculate this wrong?
Typically, it's normally a green, but because you guys are also 3 levels higher than normal for this,
Okay. This is a challenge 10, Helly.
This is a TP. Okay, I'm ready. This is how we die. I'm
It's
fine.
I mean, it's also 5 party members.
Really fast. Would Essence be able to use silvery barbs as a reaction to that?
Does the silvery barbs require line of sight?
I mean, it's a big ass dragon. I think she would have sight, even
She
if it's
can't
a
see
hole
it.
in the.
She's
She
under
can't
the-
see it. Under
no.
the she's a floor down.
was
It
worth
does
a
require
shot.
line of sight.
There is no way of us catching Grandma. So Grandma's just
No,
dead.
she's gone.
I don't think I can drag Goblin Slayer out of there. I think Essence and
So-
Bella and I just need to leave.
Run.
Grandma's when she's falling, she says, "Run."
Well, here, real quick, because again, this was a nat 20 to hit. DSA, call high or low.
Oh fuck. If what I pick,
So-
is that good or bad for me?
So
No,
so-
just high or low. It's
Well,
not what
no,
you're
I-
picking. It's what he's rolling.
well, no, I'll be nice. I'll be transparent here. If you guess incorrectly, you are taking the 4d10 damage.
If you guess
But
correctly,
if I-
you just fall off the roof instead, which is
If
not
you-
as
if you-
bad.
If you guess correctly, you fall off the roof and take 4d6 damage.
Okay. Just to make sure
And
I'm
remember-
making an educated decision. Is it plus any? You don't tell me if it's plus what
No,
it is,
it
but
is-
is it just
it's
a
a
roll
coin
on the
flip.
dice?
It's a coin flip.
This is a
coin
coin
flip.
Heads or tails?
Tails.
Okay, so tail, that's not odd or even, but we'll say it's
Odd.
odd because... so,
'Cause
Tails
the
is
bottom.
is bottom.
okay, so anything 10 or lower is what you're looking for.
Oh,
15.
okay.
So
Oh,
you're
fuck.
taking...
Well,
You're
All ones on the dice.
remember, double the dice, Helly.
Yep.
All ones.
Well, it's typically
all
2d10, so it's 4d10 for the crit. So,
ones.
Wait, how did two? Oh no, did he get? Does he get a plus 10 to his damage too?
not plus 10 to the damage.
Oh, you just rolled like a 15, didn't you? Or like a 6 on the damage, 2d10s, didn't you?
Well, I just rolled 3, 9, 9, 7.
Oh no.
So let me do some math here real quick. That's 28 plus 6. So that's 34.
Grandma is down.
I'm
Oh.
sorry, but you said 3 9s and then a 7?
2 9s, a 3, and a 7.
Okay.
So that's 10 plus 18. Also,
Oh.
this is 1d6 fire damage.
Grandma's
And-
down. Like she's
Yeah,
down.
but I gotta get all dice. But that was a 2 fire
We
damage.
need to make sure. Keep track. Is this overkill yet? And remember,
Yeah.
you also doubled the fire damage. It's part
I
of
do
the
dou-
attack.
I did not know I doubled the fire damage. Well,
Yeah,
that's
no. Any dice rolled as part of the damage is doubled.
so that is going to be 3 fire damage because I rolled a 2 and a 1.
So, are you more than double your health in the negative?
no.
Okay.
Okay, you are not dead.
Grandma
you are
hit
just
points are exactly 34.
Yeah.
just saw you up there aiming to that side and just shot its mouth up through the bars you were shooting from and just
Nessa, in your head, run. Just
Yeah,
run.
no,
That's
you
all I
just hear
you're
Grandma
hearing.
yell. The moment he turns toward me, you hear Grandma go, "Run."
all right. Val, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
At this point, one of us has obviously mentioned that they said to run, because she wasn't a part of it.
Yeah, no. He said, like, turn around, go, 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 go.
Okay. How far away from them am I?
Oh.
We're down up
Wait,
here.
Helly, hold up. Why are they doing D10s of damage?
that is literally what it says.
Oh, that's for the bite.
That's for the bite. The claws were
Did
d6s.
you do- Okay.
He
okay.
said
I did
bite,
I did d6s to you.
Okay. I'm looking at
and
the
then he
stats now,
specifically
trying to
said
think this
bite.
through. Yeah, I overestimated us. That's my bad.
Don't worry, we could probably do a time warp.
He hasn't
Okay.
even done a breath attack yet.
He hasn't.
All right. So Bella's gonna
Helly,
go
he can
upstairs.
still technically do a breath attack. Right?
There's no point. I mean, he can
Down
make
the
three-
tower?
He can make 3 attacks. It does
Okay.
not necessarily say that the fire breath is a bonus action. I'm applying that it is a full action. So
Okay.
therefore, it is either 2 claws and a bite, or 1 fire breath.
Okay.
That is the way I am reading this. That's not how you want me to play this. I can be
No,
rude.
you're right. No, you're right. I'm just saying we're fucked, but
Okay.
Can we time warp for him to be a green dragon? That way we can then start this
That'll
over
work.
again.
So, Helly, Bella's going to go upstairs and like keep bowed in very submissive form as she walks up. Very much, she's not touching any of her weapons. She just bows low to the dragon.
Oh no. Oh no. Is it gonna be just Essence and Nessa left? Is it gonna be just
The
us
dragon
two?
sees you walking up and just looks down at you. It's not flaring its nostrils or anything. It is just looking down at you.
You're really pretty. I'm really sorry about the group. I was just wondering if I could take my party members and heal them. I'm just a healer, and promise that we'll leave your lair. I don't know why they decided that we need to attack, but I'm just the healer, so I have to follow to make sure that no one dies. I don't want any of my friends to die, Mr. Dragon. Would you? Could I please just heal them? I promise when they're walking, we'll leave.
It just lets out a huff at you, but that is all it is doing.
Okay, do I?
Because again, it is also out of actions for this turn other than reaction, so it can't do anything at this moment.
he can respond to her.
Yeah, he can
We
respond.
can technically
He's free.
pause the interaction
free
to this
action.
point. Yeah.
Well,
Up to him if he wants to respond.
if we are allowing him to have a free item interaction here,
You're the DM. You make up the rules.
You are
At this
God.
he is
You are
going to
literally God.
he's going to extend his neck and bite Grandma, pulling her off of the roof and just half tossing her to the healer.
Okay, that's
Oh, I
a
was
death
gonna say
saving
he was
throw.
gonna throw me off
That's a
or
death-
eat me.
No, he just picks you up like a kitten and just tosses you.
Not even a dragon can disappoint a crying Bella.
I just as my stun wears off, I just put my sword down, put my hands up, and slowly back down the stairs.
Don't leave your
I
sword
just
down,
say-
have it in
No, I'm leaving the sword. I don't need that sword anymore. That sword was bad juju. I just leave the sword and I'm like, you can have that. I don't need that anymore. I'm gonna go become a farmer. Honestly, I'm gonna go find my husband. I'm gonna settle down. I'm gonna make horseshoes for a living, and I'm going to just eat his wonderful food and get fat and happy. I just want to go home. I'm
If you
really
ever need
sorry,
dragon
sir.
shoes, let
I'm
me
really
know.
sorry. You're way more scary than I thought you were gonna be, and honestly, I was just a little bit excited to meet a dragon. And usually, my instinct is to fight things that are scary and cool, and I just
And
want to
this is
go
all
home.
while he's backing off the stairs, just rambling.
As Goblin Slayer is slowly backing up with his hands up, the dragon is just huffing smoke at you. Just Just like leave. Get the fuck out of here.
I leave. I'm done. I pack my party up. I pick up Grandma. I am just picking up Grandma, and I am going to wait until Bella heals her, and then I am carrying Grandma out of here. We are done. We packed our shit up and left.
Okay.
Essence has stayed behind, by the way, just for the fun of it.
Helly, I'm so
Get
So-
the fuck over here.
so Essence. Just to keep in mind, that means Essence is on the floor beneath the dragon.
I am still standing here too.
Well, I imagine at this point you got.
Oh no,
you-
I gathered the rest of the party. Like I waited for you to heal, and then I am walking out with Grandma. You guys can come or not. I don't care.
I'm following.
Yes,
I'm
do
following.
that.
The only one the only one that I believe is still up there is
The child.
Soul.
You know what? No, Helly. No, actually, no. I'm picking her up. I am putting a potion in her mouth as I walk down the stairs and leave. Just the entire time going, nope, nah, no, I'm going home. I'm done. Nope, this is it. Nah. Don't fuck with dragons. I've learned a lesson today. Don't fuck with dragons. Do not fuck with
so
dragons.
when you say you're picking up, are you picking up Grandma or are you picking up Soul?
I'm picking up Grandma. I'm just
Okay,
picking up
so-
Grandma. She is the potion. I am healing her with one of my potions that I have. It's the last one I have, I think.
I still haven't taken my action.
No, I don't
By the
have a
way.
healing potion.
I mean,
Yeah,
Dan
Grandma's the one who
does.
has the healing potion.
Dan
Grandma-
does. You can just grab
I
it
am
from her
reaching
bag.
into her bag. I am finding a healing potion. I'm popping the cork, and I am just trying not to drown her by dumping the potion down her throat and letting her survive this. If she dies, she dies. I just
Grandma's
saw
already
God.
dead. What are you talking about?
I just saw God.
So okay, so I'm assuming while going down the
You
stairs,
now understand. Rebel.
I'm assuming while going down the stairs, I'm assuming Bella is going to either do more healing on Grandma or is going to heal up Slayer.
I have
Is
yet to go down the stairs. I wanted to do
That-
something else with the dragon.
Oh lordy! All right,
You guys
back
can
up.
do whatever you want.
You're
I'm leaving
a
with
child. You were not gonna fuck
Grandma.
the
Grandma roll
dragon.
2d4 plus
You
2.
were a child. You don't get to fuck a dragon.
I don't want to fuck a dragon.
I mean, I'd be open to it.
He did like 70 damage in one turn. Nah.
And he didn't even
Two
fire
crits in a
breath.
row, man. He did 2 crits in a row, man, and he didn't even have a fire breath going. That was it. I'm done. I'm so scared.
Sir Dragon, if this is really rude, please don't take it that way. But I have a little brother. He's 16, so like I don't know. We're elves, so I don't know. But he's obsessed with dragons. He thinks you guys are really cool. Could I touch one of your scales so when I go home I can tell him that I met a dragon?
Because
That
this is
would
a red
work.
dragon that's is red dragon by nature, as we all know red dragons are.
They're horny for people who love them.
Hey,
No, Red.
they're chaotic, good sir. So I
Yeah.
need to. Let's just make this roll here.
Well, they're
I-
also incredibly vain
It,
to a frightening degree.
That is true. Bella is way playing up the worship aspect of the. Not even knowing they're vain, just the fact that this is a fucking dragon.
well,
She's like,
I
my
need-
brother's gonna be so mad if I don't just ask.
So, Bella, you are being grappled by this dragon's tail. I need you to make either an athletics or acrobatics check.
Nessa, get ready to carry her out.
Nessa's downstairs with you.
Oh, well.
The only one up
Essence is
there
the only
is
one up
Essence.
there.
Essence could carry her out. Essence is strong.
That is a 22.
Hey, you managed to jump out of the way.
Alright. Hi, Sir Dragon, and Bella's gonna run downstairs.
Just runs past Essence, and I'm like, which? What?
I just yeet. Oop, it's just ski and or daddle.
Nah.
The Slayer had met God finally and realized, man, I'm not him.
And this is the second time in this campaign X himself has met God.
Dude, I didn't die, but
I mean,
ugh.
the
You didn't
first
die,
time
but
you
you met
basically
God.
died.
I met someone that is truly beyond my level.
I get
That's a level 7, level 8 fight right there. Oh.
I get to tell Esther that I met a red dragon. The emerald dragons are his favorite, but reds are like also his favorite, and he's gonna be so jealous.
I'm just sitting on a rock holding onto grandma like a big bear hug onto grandma, just going, and we're going to have 5 kids and we're going to retire and it's going to be really nice.
It's hilarious. Like Slayer
How
is.
much healing did the health potion do? I forgot.
I told you to roll 2d4 plus 4. Roll them.
2d4 plus 4.
Slayer
the person
is like
who
sitting
heals is-
here walking
4
traumatized,
plus 4 is 8.
and Bella's over here like bouncing on her toes, excited beyond belief.
Grandma
Okay.
hears you start rambling of we're gonna do this and we're gonna do, and like you're losing it, and her hand like she pats you on the chest and goes, "That sounds nice."
You mean the back? Because I am like bear hugging you right now.
Oh, well, I would assume like grandma, like her face is in your chest,
Oh,
and
yeah,
so
sure.
like she barely can move, so she just pats you. That sounds nice. I
Also,
saw Mike hate him. And
also,
I
though,
miss him. And then
I
she
do-
passes out.
I do want to say that
After-
the grapple was attempting to just like grab you and then eventually just string you up by your ankle. just
For the fun
full
of it.
on. Yeah, just to hold you upside down and just as a new prize.
Yeah, but like
Oh my gosh.
X, I don't know if it came through, but you when grandma was
Ivana,
saying
I
that.
think they've
Yeah,
had
you're
other problems
unconscious.
going.
I'm just holding it. I have so much going on right now. No longer.
Yeah, but grandma pats you and goes, I'm saying it louder now. I saw Mike Heyman and I miss him. And then grandma passes out again.
Oh,
That's what you heard.
so mean.
All right,
Bella's
and,
just mostly focused on the fact
fairy
that
is
she can
fine.
now
I didn't get hurt. The fairy is fine.
tell her brother that she got to do something he's always wanted to do and brag
suck it.
so much.
Soul, what are you going to be doing, being the only member left in this tower?
I want to go up and stare at the dragon.
And you're going
And
to
just
what?
simply stare at the dragon and simply say, "So you're the one that the cult's all about." Nice.
Two children have come up to this dragon who's like, hey, you're cool.
I'm also planning to give the dragon
I mean, if you're puking on it,
my one garnet that I have left.
So you pull out the garnet?
Yes, and I say, "Here, can I be a part of your cult?"
Oh no.
Oh no.
He goes about and holds out one of his claws.
I place it there with my mouth just slightly open, like
So
Grandma said
Big,
as long
like,
as it's
cat
a safe
eyes.
environment, she can experience things.
Helly, we're gonna need a different party for the next campaign.
If I can talk here without the peanut gallery going nuts here.
Nope. So sorry.
Hey. You guys don't even know what this
this is
is
gonna
going
be
on here.
traumatized,
So.
and that's how she ends up in Icewind Dale.
I'll be
She
myself.
leaves because she's traumatized.
I care not for this cult, but they bring me precious gifts and increased my horde, which is why they have not been eliminated. You have now also done so, and you will not be.
Awesome. Do you have anything you can share knowledge-wise? You must be really wise.
I'm but a young dragon.
You're older than me, I think. I'm only 13.
Now I gotta actually Google like the time span of dragon ages. God damn it.
Sit here. Why
Don't you
are
love
all-
this group?
What's with all
How
these
you have to look up all the
children?
nonsense.
It's like
So wait.
surround.
So a young dragon is 6 to 100 years
I
old.
didn't know eating salt
So he
pork
could be
raw would
wise.
make you pook.
He's probably sitting here being like, "Who in their right mind let a party of children into my lair?"
It's the old lady he threw at the healer. You're muted, X.
A young dragon is between 6 and 100 years old.
That I found that.
Can he be
The
6
wisdom-
years old? Because that would be funny.
The wisdom I can share is that a group of children such as yourself should not be poking their heads, which can easily be ripped apart.
Very true, but Grandma says that I need to learn life experiences, and that's why we're in a party of 5 people. But you seem kind of lonely up here. Do you want to be friends?
Aww.
And then I show him broccoli, and I'm like, I have Rock Friend, and I give gifts to him. I can bring gifts to you every once in a while.
So instead of seducing the dragon, she's befriending the dragon.
This is almost worse.
If you come and
I
you
roll to
bring me
seduce
more
the dragon.
gifts, I can share with you more knowledge that I have.
I give him my Cornelian too.
Well, he goes about and adds it to his small treasure hoard behind him.
Your
Now there's
face.
And the gold molar tooth that I got from someone.
Wait. What the fuck?
She's
When did you
giving.
say-
She is just giving this dragon all of her shiny things.
That she hasn't
It's
already
okay,
given
broccoli.
to
I'll
her
bring
rock
this up for
friend.
you too. You're fine.
So that's 2 pieces of knowledge you have to give her now.
Hey, I already gave one.
I know, but she gave 2
didn't
more
say-
gifts.
Hey,
He didn't
I will-
say that it was per gift. He just said
Hey,
in general.
Fair
that is
enough.
also true. I was also looking more over how this particular NPC is supposed to act, because I remember when I read this that there was some information about it. But unfortunately, that information is being lost to me.
And then there's one last thing I want to do. I want to use one of the pieces of string that I have from my bag and the bell that I have to tie the bell together, and I'm going to ask if I can tie it to his tail, so that way whenever he shakes his tail, it'll ring and he can have fun.
Aww.
And if I ever hear the bell and I see a dragon in the sky, I know it'll be him.
I love
Kind-
this.
Kind of offer, little one, but I must decline.
Can I at least leave it here and just like tie it to a post?
That you may.
Yay. Well,
I just look up at Discord and I just see X's face in the corner of the screen.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking at this whole time.
same.
I've
The
got
whole time
4
Goblin Slayer is, we're gonna build a nice home on a farm, and I'm gonna grow potatoes one season and carrots another, and flowers. And
You are
You're
muted, sir.
muted, X.
You are muted.
At this point, I'm silent. Nah, at this point, like after the first, like after he goes through his entire plan for the rest of his life, he locks that shit down, buries it as deep as he can, and is now going full. Nope, Nah. No. I'm done.
So we need to find X a third character for this campaign.
I am. Yeah, no. No, I'm not even kidding. He's done.
All right, well, start building up another character. We'll find a way to shoehorn you in next week.
Essence, before she leaves, holds out her paw or her hand paw
Her-
thing, and it's just like, can I shake your talon as a goodbye?
He holds out his claw and sets one talon in your hand.
And I do the shake and I say, bye. Oh, by the way, I'm Essence, and runs down the steps.
And back with the party with X just having a
I am
full ass mental
carrying-
breakdown.
I have stood up at this point, and I have Grandma in my arms, and I'm just starting to walk back towards the cart. I'm not going to say anything for the rest of this.
He's not
trip.
going to pass go. He is not going to collect $200.
$200.
Me and Grandma just just learned the meaning of getting our shit rocked.
This isn't the first time for Grandma, but that was the strongest for sure.
This
So
is
Grandma
the
has
first.
completely passed out at this point. She is not responsive. She is out for the count, even though she has health. She is.
Just because you have health does not mean you cannot be rendered unconscious.
Yeah,
you can.
Grandma is out.
Nessa's gonna pull out Ivana and just like anxiously pat the fairy's head.
I am leading the group back to the cart. Like, we are done. We're getting the fuck out. I'm following the exact same path we followed in here. We are out of here. I'm done. If they follow me,
Essence on the
that's fine. If they don't, if they follow me, that's fine. But I'm taking Grandma and I am leaving. I get Grandma in the cart and I just sit up
Lay
on the
her
cart and I
head on
tie my horse.
Fenwick.
Yeah, I tie the horse to the back of the wagon.
Oh,
I
but
make
there's a
sure my
donkey.
lizard's okay. No,
There's a don-
I have a horse too.
There's
Oh,
a
yeah, I
donkey
forgot
for the
about
wagon, and then just his horse.
Yeah, and I just tie it to the back of the wagon so he'll follow me, and I'm just Grandma. I lay Grandma out on my I lay out my bedroll, and then I lay out her bedroll, and then I lay out what any other thing like soft stuff that would be in here, and I just lay her out and just close enough to the hot pot that she feels the warmth, but not close enough that she'll burn herself, and I throw a bit of leather over top of it to keep her from burning herself.
He is full
And
on
then I
like, you
just
gotta
sit
cocoon
there.
Grandma. She's fragile. She's fragile.
And then he just sits there holding the reins to the donkey and just is like literally fully clenching every muscle in his body holding these reins and just sitting there
Especially his
silently.
butthole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was
especially his
thinking.
butthole.
We've almost got ass diamonds.
Almost.
I will roll a dice to see how much what this what I'm doing here, because this is me doing strength. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
My armor is buckling from the inside right now.
You are almost ripping your reins in half.
I'm
Or
just
in two.
gripping them. I'm gripping the reins so tight that my gauntlets are starting to bend out of place. And I have my chest and my arms all clenched up so hard, and you guys can see the leather underneath is starting. A couple of stitches are popping.
Bella's just gonna go over to him and just give him a hug.
Essence is just slowly
like-
following behind, bouncing on her toes. Just like, yay.
Let's just get out of here. Let's just go home. We got everything we needed here, and we don't need anything else because we do not want any of that. I don't. I'm good. We're fine. We're fine. Thank you. We'll be fine. Let's go home.
He let us go.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep.
Let's go home.
Yep, and he still might come after us again, so let's go. And I just, as soon as everyone's in the cart, I just, gently whip the reins of the donkey to get him moving, and then when he doesn't move initially, I just like lift the reins up real high, and then crack them as loud as I can.
I need you roll me a d4.
Donkey fucking going. That's a 2.
Okay, the donkey takes 2 points of damage from the whipping of the reins because that does still actually impact. And they're like, okay,
Yeah.
we're going.
Okay, and it just takes off, and we go.
It's not a full ass sprint, but he's like, okay, I got it. We're
Okay,
going.
okay, sorry, I got it. I'm sorry. Whoa, dude, you're having a day. Let's go. Okay, fine, I get it. We're in on a schedule. Got it. I didn't know we were on a schedule. You guys seem to be hanging around a lot lately. What happened? Did you guys meet the dragon?
We took like 3 days to get. We took like 3 days to actually get through here. What's going on? We finally leave.
We've been here for 1 day. What's going on?
for like 3 weeks.
Ellie, before we leave, I just want. No, I'm leaving. We can figure this out after we've had another long rest and some time to think about it. But I am silent until the next time that we stop this cart.
Okay.
While
well,
we're on the
we're-
cart, as we're leaving, Bella's just gonna cuddle into Slayer because she's like, my brother, big brother is really sad. He needs cuddles. That's the only thing she knows to do.
Ellie, can I do a
Nessa
forced
wasn't
march?
even in the fight, and Nessa's already traumatized.
It would be a
don't
forced
know-
march on the donkey.
You probably saw Grandma's limp body be thrown at the bottom of Bella's feet, and you just see Grandma like a limp noodle.
I
I'm
don't know
trying
what
to
a
find
forced
the
march is.
march. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find it. Forced march. Travel pace table assumes the characters travel for 8 hours in a day. They can push on beyond that limit at the risk of exhaustion. For each additional hour of travel beyond 8 hours, the characters cover the distance shown in the hour column for their pace. And each character must make a Constitution saving throw at the end of the hour.
Yeah, I heard what you were saying, but hearing it is that my brain doesn't always process it, so I found it and I am reading.
Can I just sit in the cart? I just want to sit in the back of the cart. Can I sit in the back of the
You
cart?
guys won't take it, but the donkey's gonna take the forced march. It wouldn't be us that technically takes it if we're all in a cart.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of how far can I push this donkey before I'm like, okay, I have to let him rest.
I mean, at 10 points of exhaustion, the donkey is dead because.
I know. I'm not gonna kill him.
I mean, you
I'm
could
gonna
probably
go-
get an extra. Well, I gotta pull up the stat block for a donkey.
Well,
While
just
he's
the-
doing that really fast, Essence in the back of the cart is just saying, "Man, I forgot to get the dragon's name." Now what am I going to? I'm going to call him Mr. Ring.
Okay, so con of +1.
Like the Ring of
Exhaustion. So there's 6 levels of exhaustion. At the 4th one, like you would notice it. Like physically, you would really understand that at the 4th one, your donkey is in pain and needs to stop. But I'm just gonna go until he slows down. So I'm gonna give him 1 level of exhaustion, and then I'm gonna stop him and let him take a long rest.
So
I'm just
for the-
doing 9 hours.
Okay, just doing the 9 hours.
Yeah, so we get an extra hour's worth of travel out of that.
Okay, well, where are you going? Are you going back to Phandalin?
Yep, and we're doing a fast pace.
Okay,
I'm
well,
not going slow. We are fast pace.
That's
for-
still 2 days, even with an extra 3 hours of travel.
No, it's
still
not.
2
How
days.
many miles is it? How many miles is it?
Well, remember. So let me post the map again real quick.
Yeah.
Not that map because
Tell-
that map has information you guys.
Because
aren't
2
supposed to
days.
see.
So 2 days travel is 30 miles, right? At a
Yeah.
fast pace, but we weren't going at a fast pace. We were going at a normal pace. So that's 24 miles. So I am getting an extra 10 miles out of it. I get half a day cut off essentially.
And it took you 2.5 days to get there before.
Yeah, I'm still cutting that extra half day, Helly. I'm just saying we will get back in 2 days instead of 2.5.
Okay. Well, here
Actually, it'll
comes the
probably
map.
be sooner than that. It'll be a day and a half to travel because we'll be doing that page again. Let's do this math, though. I'm going to do the math on it.
So you're in Thunder Tree. I'm assuming you guys are going to go follow the river to the trail, because that just makes the most amount of sense, unless you guys just want to book it through rough terrain.
No, I'm not doing rough terrain. I'm following the road that we came in on, but I'm not being slow about it anymore.
Yeah, so you're gonna go close to Neverwinter, then you're gonna take the trail south, then you're gonna go east and then south again.
So hold up, let's see. You're saying 24 miles, about 2.5 days. So I'll do, that's 48, 50, 60 miles. I can now do that in under 2 days
So
at this pace.
It is 17 hexes following the trail. 17
And
times
how much
5
is a mile?
is, my brain's failing, 85. I think.
Okay, so that's more.
Yes,
That's
85.
like that was a 4-day travel here.
I cut it down before just because first I just wanted to get things moving, and also
Anyway.
before we also counted the travel from Phandalin to the Old Owl Well as 4 days or 5 days on foot.
Okay.
Now you're on horse and cart, so I increased your movement a little bit.
Let me check the travel speed of a cart, because it's different from party members on foot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Welcome
not
to the
interested in
D&D backend, everybody.
Woo!
Speed of a horse-drawn cart.
Okay, a wagon does not let you travel faster. It just allows you to eschew the exhaustion onto the donkey.
Okay. Well then,
That's essentially the point. Except unless you're doing like a fast, like an intentionally fast cart, like a carriage or a sleigh, those are faster. But in the case of just a horse and cart, it's just as fast.
Okay, so
It's just less exhausting.
So we're going 84 or 85.
So I'm doing 34 a day.
30. So 85 divided by 34 is 2.5.
Yeah, so that's 2.5 days back now, whereas before we were doing it in like 4 days.
Which I gave you
days.
2.5 before, just because again I wanted to speed things up a little bit, because
Yeah. So we're just going. I'm going to keep this pace. That's a -5 to our perception check, but I dare someone to come after me when we're in this mood. This is we just got our asses kicked by a dragon. Do you have any idea what that feels like?
No. You and mine did. The other people
That's
did
true.
not.
The other two are like, "Hey, I
I'm
just met a dragon. Do you want to hear about it?"
My mentor
Exactly.
just got killed by a dragon. Or nearly
I'm
got
not
killed by a
killed,
dragon.
but yeah.
Nearly got killed.
No, I did. I did get killed by a dragon. I
No,
just
you're
was
still alive.
resurrected.
No, we didn't resurrect you. You got knocked out. You didn't die.
you weren't
There's a difference.
overkilled.
If
If you die, only magic. Yeah.
If you went theatrics and like you had your near-death experience, but you did not you did not actually die.
No, you didn't fail any death saves. That's the point.
Right. Also, as grandma's like, she's like out. She is like, you try to wake, like shaking her. She's not gonna wake up, but you hear her start going. You just hear her start mumbling kind of underneath her breath, and a lot of it is not what's the word? Not legible. That's reading.
Coherent.
Thank you. Coherent. Like you can hear what's like she's, but you can't hear. All you hear at some point is she goes Blackwell, Caden, and then Alita. Randomly throughout the time, those are the names that you hear while she is out.
What was that
I'm
last one?
just my fairy.
Alita.
I'm just caring to my fairy. That's all I'm doing. That's all I can manage right now.
And then, that's fair. Ivana should really watch what she eats.
I
Ain't
want to
that the
absolutely should watch what she eats.
All right. So we go about and we get through day one of just of booking it.
Yeah. And Goblin Slayer's gonna take Goblin Slayer's gonna actually every night he's gonna skip a rest and take an exhaustion
Oh god, that's terrible.
and stay up. I can take 3 points. Look, I will take the 3 exhaustion, but I am not sleeping
Well,
until we
I-
get.
I
He
will-
is terrified.
Well,
Every
remember,
time
we
he
play
closes
with,
I will-
his eyes, he sees the dragon.
real quick.
I will occasionally like nudge at him and be like, I can take over for you. It's fine.
Hey,
Take over and
remember,
get some
we play with a
sleep.
different set of exhaustion rules.
Oh, what's the new exhaustion rules?
We do with the -1s for every
Okay.
for every level.
Okay, yeah, I'll take 3 levels of exhaustion. I don't fucking care. Every single night, I will stay up until we get back.
So that's a -3 to all of your checks
That's fine.
until recovered once a
Minus
day.
1 for -1 each day, and I don't recover any until I take a long rest.
Until you recover 1 when
Each
you
day.
take a long rest.
Oh, that's true. I will.
That's why it
I'll
took.
stay up the first night.
That's why it took
Sleep
Matthias almost a week to recover from his chest wound.
Yeah,
Ivana is
Sleep
still
dead.
not doing well.
Fun is not okay.
Can I,
Yeah,
like,
no, when you're
borrow one
going
of
like
those
50
healing
miles an hour on a
potions?
horse after you've been sick.
It's not
Can
50
I just
miles
borrow
an
one of
hour.
those healing potions and just
I
like dip
know.
my finger in it and try to
I mean,
feed
you
it to her?
you do have lay on hands.
You
Oh, I
can
do
just
have
use
lay on
that.
hands.
You are a paladin.
It will remove a
Do you have
poison
lay on
effect if
hands?
you use 5 points.
Yep, I'll use 5 of my points. You remove the poison effect off of Ivana. I forgot about that. I thought
Don't
I
worry.
was just thinking about healing damage.
Don't worry, I will remind you of your abilities sometimes when I remember.
God will
Okay,
remind
we're
you
using-
when you're in
we're-
need.
We're using lay on hands. We're gonna get Ivana. We're gonna remove Ivana's poison effect.
All right.
Ivana is no longer food poisoned.
So to this board. Do.
Does Essence need to cast Sleep on Goblin Slayer to get him to go to bed?
Probably.
I have 8 HP right now, so go right ahead and try. Actually,
Wrong
no.
board.
I would have had a short rest, so I'm gonna use all of my hit dice for that short rest.
When did you get a short rest?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
sitting right
booking
now.
it.
I am sitting still right now. So if you
Yeah,
don't cast it
technically
within
you're
the,
hanging out.
you have an hour before it's no longer going to be able to do anything. So do it then.
I'm casting Sleep on Goblin Slayer.
Okay, roll your dice.
1 second, I gotta get all of them.
I like your funny words.
Oh, I like
Magic
your
Man.
funny words, Magic Man.
There we go. There's 5.
Uh,
25.
Okay, so -8 and then Grandma 2. So now Grandma's definitely asleep.
Grandma's already asleep. What are you
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about?
Well, now she's definitely asleep.
Well-
now you are actually classified as unconscious.
Fair.
And I'm out. I'm done. I'm just
She was in
you hit me with that sleep and my body does the do 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 do. I'm just like sitting there by the fire, like nervously tending the fire, and then you just see me slump, and I'm just sleeping, sitting up
Essence
with my
is
back
gonna look
against
at,
the wall.
Good call.
Essence
Good
is gonna
call,
look at
Ess.
Nessa and Bella and be like, "You guys go ahead and sleep. I'll take 2 watches tonight."
Don't you dare take 2 watches. You need your rest too.
I am
We can
perfectly
split the
fine. I
watches.
will take 2 watches. Someone can wake up in the morning and do the last one.
Fine. You wake me up the moment anything happens, okay?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay. I'm the oldest here, so I guess I'm the oldest conscious here, so I guess I'm in charge now.
Except
I am
Essence
the
is
only
in
adult.
charge.
I'm the only
I guess I'm the
that's
adult.
conscious
I'm the
right
only
now.
conscious adult, so I guess that means I'm in charge.
Basically. Like, who else is gonna look after these kiddos? Well, you two are traumatized and passed the fuck out.
All right.
I mean, Essence isn't. I think she may be slightly, but she got to meet a dragon and like fully befriend this dragon.
And
I
I've
think
named
she's
him
doesn't
still-
know how to be
Bell.
Essence doesn't know how to be traumatized. Essence is
That's true.
is
Grandma,
immune
I
to
think,
trauma.
has completely. Essence is
immune
immune to.
Essence has
Trauma.
had one traumatizing event that has lasted her entire lifetime. Nothing will ever come to that.
Mm-hmm. So are we doing rolls to see night?
to-
Like, are we
oh, yeah.
gonna book
Oh, I
up
did.
this?
Well, I was still waiting to see if you ever still arguing amongst who was doing watches.
No.
So
No. We agreed.
okay.
Essence is gonna do the first watch, the first and second watch, and she will wake me up by the third.
All right.
And if anything goes wrong,
Make your first roll.
I swear, if somebody comes in and does something with the chat and makes it be an attack, I'm gonna be so mad.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Where's Joey?
I had a
Goddamn
14.
Joey.
14.
Oh yeah, because he was the one who actually did cause one of those.
He's
things.
done every single one.
Oh.
He has done one because only one has been redeemed by chat. The other roll,
No.
the other wild encounters that you've experienced were either already scripted or were a dice check roll that I rolled that hit.
I swear there were two that chat did. Oh, well.
Or P events.
P
Yes,
events. Oh my gosh. Is that a whole category for us now? Things
Hey,
that happen when
yes.
we go to the bathroom.
It is for daily.
Yes.
I mean,
And-
X
I mean,
did
she
it
went to the
too.
bathroom and found out that 2 people were down.
Okay. So first watch, nothing's really going on. The animals are doing animal things. There is no fire-breathing dragon looming in the distance.
Essence is also picking up any rocks and pebbles and stuff that she finds on the road
Of course.
in the vicinity as she's walking around, checking everything.
Okay.
Time for the second one.
Let's go the second watch.
Which means the essence is taking a point of exhaustion, right?
Yes.
That would be a 24.
All right. With a 24,
Damn.
much of the same.
Sweet.
Same verse.
Yeah.
Same as the
Okay.
first.
I continue to pick up rocks, show them to Broccoli, and be like, "What do you think of this one?" And as it slowly starts to become time to get Nessa, she just starts yawning a lot more.
You are suffering a point of exhaustion.
So I'm just going to go up to Nessa and be like, "Nessa, we're all good, but it's your turn."
Okay. Okay, good. You get some sleep, kiddo.
I lay down and I'm just instantly out.
Like Nessa was just leaned against a tree, didn't even bother to take her armor off, was just leaning against the tree and sleeping. And she's just going to stay leaned against the tree with her sword in hand on watch. Now, let's go ahead and... That is a 18.
All right, with an 18, also not much going on here. Typical night watch, nothing real fancy. Still no giant, angry, fire-breathing dragon in the horizon, so all's well and good.
Good. All is very well and good right now. All right, cool.
I will say also at this point, you are probably close enough to some body of water, some form of water to refill your water skin.
I'm gonna refill my water skin and wash my clothes.
What did X do?
Wait.
Nothing.
Wait, what the fuck? What's going on?
That is between me and X that I saw what he did.
Oh lordy. Any case, you now.
Anyway, yes,
You have refilled your water skin.
I've gotten Ivana. I refilled my water skin. I've gotten Ivana some water, and I have washed my clothes. I figure I at least have a spare set of clothes in my bag, right? I have at least a spare set, right?
Do you have a spare set of clothes in your inventory? Do you have a set of commoner clothes?
Not other than the ones I was wearing, so no. Alright, I'm wrapping myself in my bedroll as I'm washing my clothes.
I mean, you also do have your armor. Your armor is technically clothing.
You would also have your undergarments as well.
You have a shield,
Oh.
don't you?
No, I still haven't put the shield in my inventory because I didn't remember accepting the shield.
Well, I just did a face palm.
Anyway, I'm wrapped in my bedroll and in my armor and in my undergarments, washing my clothes of Ivana's puke.
All right. And here comes morning.
Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I say. It's
Goblin Slayer
alright.
wakes up and just kind of like he over the night he like fell over at one point. And there was just the sound of crashing metal as he fell over, just crash. And
That's
then
what kept Essence up for her second shift. She was starting to fall asleep, and then Goblin Slayer hit her. She, oh, wait.
The sound of those like 3 pans falling over.
and then I kind of like, and then in the morning I like wake up, and I just kind of like lean back into a sitting position, and just look down at my hands for a minute, and I just get up. I check my armor, see that there's damage to it and weak points, and I just start retightening the straps better to kind of compensate, and then I go over and I just look at
Can I
Grandma,
spend
who's
the-
probably slept in the cart.
No,
Question.
Grandma has not moved. She has been completely out.
She's in
If
the
somebody
cart.
goes up to her at this point, her eyes are open, staring at the sky, and is still not moving. So, like, if you look from the side, you would still think she's asleep. You wouldn't know that she's just staring up into the sky.
I'm peeking over the top of the over the edge of the cart, so I'd be looking down directly into your face, and I'd just be like,
You just see
I'll
her
take
eyes
my-
wide as she's looking, so it may freak you out a bit just seeing
Could I
Grandma
spend-
like that.
I just
spend some
take
of
my
the
helmet
morning
off and just
After
look
my
at you and be
wash
like,
gathering
you too.
berries.
You can feed Ivana some berries.
Well, no, not just feed. I just want to gather some more berries. Make sure I have enough rations for Ivana.
Roll a nature check. I think I got stuff for that.
As you say that to Grandma X, she goes,
And that is a 16.
All right, roll a d6.
she just says, Caden.
Adds a 4.
All right, you have 4 rations worth of berries. Congratulations.
All right, 4 more rations of berries. Okay, that puts me up to a total of 7 plus 4 is 11.
$1 million.
11. I have 11 berry
$1 million.
rations.
All right. So everybody is back up at full HP, with the exception of Essence, technically, because they didn't get the long rest, but they didn't take any damage.
Essence
Last
is
day.
fine.
You just suffer a -1 to all of your skill checks.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
the
you for
younger 3,
clarifying that,
the
'cause
younger,
I am not
the
smart.
younger 3 of the party didn't
Well,
take
all-
any damage.
Well, all of your
Only the
skill
old
checks, saving throws, and attack rolls. Essentially anything you roll a d20
Not attack
for.
rolls. Oh, it's a -1. Yeah, no, right. Sorry. I keep remembering the wrong thing. Don't worry about me. Ignore me.
It's
I'm
fine.
having
It's
a
all
moment.
good. You're good. You almost died. It's fine.
I learned a very valuable lesson.
Don't fuck with red dragons.
Don't fuck with red dragons. Yeah.
But this is fuck
Especially
with,
as
not
level
necessarily
5.
fuck. Fuck is still on the table.
Fuck is still on the table, but fuck with is not.
Well, I don't know. I mean, in some situations.
I mean, it's definitely going to be some very hard Constitution saving throws, but it's still on the table.
Essence is just like, what is this?
I mean,
fuck you
how
guys are
hard were
talking
those
about?
How hard were those fade to black saving throws for a particular fairy sorceress and
I
was it
don't
also
remember.
a fairy bard?
I don't.
Was he a bard? I don't remember if he was a bard.
He was a bard, but we're just gonna roll. We're just gonna keep walking past that one.
There was a fade to back for a reason, I guess. Yeah, Helly, I'm going to the donkey got a long rest, so he's fine again. I'm going to just walk up to the donkey now that I've looked into the eyes of someone who's no longer here. And I just walk up to the donkey and I just very gently pat him on the head and I'm like, I'm really sorry about yesterday, buddy. Yeah, I know. And I just scratch him behind his ear where I know he likes to be scratched. And then I'm just gonna
Aw.
and then I'm just gonna go back and like sit up on the cart and say, okay, let's get out of here. Let's go home.
All aboard.
Choo choo.
Yeah.
Go.
All right.
I think going once, going twice.
Oh, Essence is going to
And you're
fill up
left
her water
behind.
ball.
Wait, what? We're following. Oh, I'm there. I exist.
You're the only one who said anything.
I'm not gonna leave anyone behind. I'm waiting for everyone to get on before I
I said
leave.
choo choo.
I'm just talking shit here, okay?
Essence has filled up her water bottle. And by water bottle, she means water skin, because fourth wall.
Yes. All right. So everybody's all aboard. We travel another day. Another 34-ish miles.
That's 68, so we got half a day left
Yep.
at the
Donkey
fast
takes
pace.
another point of exhaustion.
He should be back down to 1 still. He did
Yeah,
get a
I mean,
long rest.
he had 1, lost it, and now he's back up to 1 again.
Helly, that leaves me at I'm shy by what? Because that's 68, so I'm shy by 17 miles.
Something like that.
Grandma still just lays there staring at the sky. And like that's just where she stays all day. Just staring. She doesn't move her head, she doesn't do anything.
No, I'm not gonna
just stays
I'm
there.
not getting enough speed out of that. I'll just continue at that. That's gonna be the pace on our way home. It's fast. It's a bit hard on the donkey, but he'll be fine if we get back to town and we just leave him alone for a couple days. So we're just
Let him
gonna
recuperate.
we'll have another half a day after this, and then he'll get a whole half a day off where we'll just give him apples and leave him alone. I'll get him a bucket of really good oats from the trade station and leave him alone.
There you go. All right, who's taking what
Those
watches?
those nice steel cutouts, not the awful gold stuff.
Yeah, no, the good stuff. I'm gonna take the first. I'm gonna take the last watch. I'll actually get up for the last watch this time, and I will go to
Alright.
sleep of my own
I'll go ahead and
accord.
take second watch.
Also, real quick, Soul, your spell slots, they recharge on long rest, right?
Yes.
So you are down 2 spell slots.
Well, I
Because-
cast sleep the night before,
Well, you casted
But
sleep
you
the
didn't
night
get a long
before,
rest.
You,
but
And
I
then
you
did
only got
sleep,
short rest.
so yes, I have to.
and then, well, no, you also cast invisibility. You have not
Oh yeah,
long
you
rested
didn't get a
since
long
then.
rest.
So 1.
It just
So
that is
get your long
important to
rest
note.
tonight.
However,
Okay,
I will be fully sleeping tonight.
and that is fair. That's one of those things that is important to note.
Whenever we stop for the next camp, that's when Grandma will finally sit up. She's gonna stay in the cart, but she's gonna scoot her back to like where the sitting part is, at the front part of the where they sit, to like
Oh, so
direct
you're
the
actually you're
donkey.
moving. You're okay. So you're sitting behind the driver's seat.
Yes,
Right,
that's
but
where I
facing like
put
the
her.
back, and yeah, and that's Grandma will take first watch. But she's just gonna be silent about it and just like indicate she's got it, but she's
Yes.
not
Now,
responsive.
first
She's
watch.
going to be very keep an eye out and everything still. She's just not responding.
Oh,
All right.
Nan, wake me up for second watch then.
Essence will curl into Grandma and like
Aw.
sleep with her head on Grandma's lap.
And she's gonna just run her paws through your hair.
All right, well, make your perception check there.
19.
All right. 19, everything seems to be well in order. All of the animals in the cart are behaving themselves, and they're all still accounted for. And as stated before, there is still no large red fire-breathing dragon in the horizon. So all is well
Thank
there.
you for reminding me. I love that. Great.
See, that's not even what Grandma's like. She's like, if she died by a red dragon, she's like, that's a cool story going out. Like, she's fine with that. She is when she went
almost
out, who
died.
she saw and what she is reliving from her past, because like your life flashes before your eyes, like everything that's happened. And so she's going through, and even though she's accepted the decisions she's made in the past before, she's reliving those and is having to accept those decisions she's made.
Yeah.
And one of them is like she's looking down at Essence and then leans down and gives her a kiss while she's asleep and smiles to herself, knowing 100% taking her was 100, not taking, but like taking her under her wing. Make that very clear. Grandma did not kidnap Essence.
Adopting.
Taking
Adopt,
charge
yeah.
of
When
her.
Grandma adopted, her, like that was the best
Kidnapped.
decision she has ever made in her life.
Essence
This-
was straight kidnapped.
Essence
Confirmed.
was
I mean,
kidnapped.
by a legal, from a legal standpoint, yes, you did kidnap her, but
That's
you know, whatever.
true. But you will have to find more out about their story to find that out. But that's the one thing like she's really happy
I
about.
don't even know how much Nessa knows about that story.
I don't think you would know much unless you ask. And I'll let Essence decide how much you know of
Nessa's
it.
not as much of an ask questions type. She's more of a I'm gonna swing my sword at bad guys type.
Bella
That's
knows
fair.
literally nothing.
For
Um,
Nessa, it would really depend on how long she was there and whether or not she knows about.
She's been
Parents
with them
and
probably a year.
Okay,
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 then no.
okay, okay,
Probably
okay,
not.
okay, 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 okay.
Okay.
Next watch
And
time.
then Grandma's shift is over, so she will since obviously she has the child in her lap, she's going to use her staff to poke at Nessa.
Oh,
Till she
snap,
wakes up.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Okay, I'm awake.
Grandma puts it down and she like kind of pulls Essence up into her chest as she lays down so she can hold her grandchild as they're sleeping.
All right, night, Nan.
All right, perception check time.
That's an 18.
18. All right, with an 18, you do hear some growling in the woods.
But we're all sleeping in the cart, though, right?
You are sleeping in the cart, but you are hearing
Alright,
growls
I'm
in
gonna-
the woods.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
yeah, it's
keep
just,
a hand on my sword. Keep my hand on my sword. Watching down over the top of the. I figure I've moved to the driver's seat at this point, and I'm watching with my hand on my sword, ready to defend the cart with my life if I have to.
All right. Now, do-do-do-do.
I'm gonna ask Ivana if she hears the growling and if she can identify it for me.
Well, Ivana,
None of you,
let's
Ivana, are
roll.
rolling a nature check? Probably a nature check, I'm guessing.
Yeah. It's 16. That growling sounds like wolves.
Okay. Not werewolves, I hope. I prefer to deal with normal wolves than werewolves.
So, I will say, because it is getting to about that time, there will be an encounter, because the dice have determined it to be so.
When?
Do you
Oh,
wake
okay.
me up?
Well, so, are you waking up the party at the sound of the wolves, or are you letting the wolves... Are you just letting the noises go by?
Well, I was just gonna be on guard, holding an action. If I see a wolf that's about to attack us, then yes, I would slit its throat.
Wolves never hunt on their own, and if you don't wake us up, we're all going to die. Or they're going to eat my horse.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a nature check and see if I know that.
Hey, the roll.
All Lessa knows right now is that everyone needs to get some good rest.
And
that's a 19.
I would say with 19 that you know that wolves love to attack in packs.
I'm gonna nudge Goblin Slayer. Because he
I
also
wake
has a
up.
sword.
I wake up, and I do not have a sword.
You do not.
Laid it
You
down
have other
at them.
weapons? You have
He
other
left
left
it
my
at the
sword.
dragon's feet.
I did not leave my weapons. I left my sword.
He still
still
has
have the weapon,
spears.
though.
He has javelins, and
You
they
still
are
have weapon.
they
You
can
still
be
have
used for melee.
I have
That's
11
all I care about.
javelins
I also have a spear I can give you.
and
But
a
you have
hand axe.
second.
I will take that spear.
Alright, I'm gonna hand him the spear.
All
Okay, I
right.
take the spear.
So-
And I get up and I just stand and I look
Wolves.
out and
All I'm gonna say is wolves.
you say wolves. I get up and I'm like,
Next time on Days of Our Lives.
I'm going to wake up the rest of the party. I wake everyone up and we're all going to be, and we're like, okay, stay with the cart. We all stand
Kill
on, we
circle.
all stand near the cart, and if if it gets close, we protect the horse and donkey.
Kill circle, guys. Get in formation.
As soon as they get within 30
like Nan
feet of
taught
us,
us.
we are going to attack. Yeah.
Just like Dan taught us. Kill circle.
All right. So we will handle this encounter next week, just because it is getting late, and while I'm sure this will be a quick encounter, it has the potential to go on for a while.
I hope we get
So-
wolf meat and wolf pelts out of this. I would really like a wolf pelt cape. That'd be cool.
We already
Good.
have a couple wolf
I
pelts.
hope it's a puppy so that way we can have a puppy.
Yep, baby
I
dragon,
don't
baby
think
puppy,
we-
all the baby animals.
I think we will be
Grandma
able
still
to
would take a
tame
baby
wolf
dragon,
puppy.
even
Just
after
open a
getting the
petting
shit
zoo.
knocked out of her.
Just open a petting zoo and become a petting zoo. Let's all retire.
Grandma already
and-
has one. It's called the
Gundren's
dojo.
already dead. Sorry, I'm sorry to say Gundren's already dead. We're just gonna retire and forget this all happened.
Honestly, I'm
So-
okay with that.
So, X, you'll have to play one more encounter as him probably next week.
No, I'm not. He's not actually gonna back out. It's just that was a 100% nope. Fuck that. That is.
Okay. Well, let's say if
That's
you
a
do
whole
actually
lot of
want to
no.
play, if you do wish to retire him, you would have to play him for just this last encounter here. But
Well, who am I gonna
This
bring
shit,
in?
I'm out. Woo.
I,
I isn't at a high enough level.
we can shoehorn in another new character.
How
All I'm
many
saying
characters
is when
can
we get
X
to
fit into
Icewind
one
Dale-
campaign?
When we
I
get
don't want to
Dying
keep
to
Icewind
be
changing
it.
my
Dale.
character. I don't want to keep changing my character. I don't mind
That's
doing
fair.
it once, but more than once is just like unless you outright kill Goblin Slayer.
Which, let's be honest, he
Just-
could have. He very
Yeah.
much
Just
could have
saying,
been.
Yeah, he
when we get into
almost
Icewind
did.
Dale, even if everyone else decides to change their characters for the next campaign, Nessa's story is going to be she was so traumatized from this event of watching her mentor almost die that she's decided to journey off without them in order to gain more experience so she can protect the people she loves.
Oh, you love Gran.
But
She loves Gran.
any case, I
strong
think
word.
that's going to do it for us here today. So thank you everybody for tuning in as always. And we will see you all next week with more D&D chaos.
Peace.
Later,
Bye.
news. Get fucked.